Welcome to Shadows of the Veil 2, the Crone's Price. So this is our fantasy reskin of FFG's SWRPG. And first up, we will do quick introductions. So first up is Brandon.
Hey, I'm playing Leading Fox. He has a composite bow and a sword at his side, and that's what he lets talk for him.
Okay. Next up is Dan.
I'm playing Arlo. He's a monk who has left on a quest for justice after members of his monastery were killed in the name of the nobles. So he lets his fists do the talking,
Mhm.
much like Leading Fox's bow.
And also, he fights with these rosary beads around his hands that look like teardrops, and they're called the Tears of the Sky Queen.
Yeah, they're pretty great.
Next up is Jeff.
I'm playing Sophia Corrail, former Templar of the Church of the Highborn, but after seeing all the corruption running rampant in the church, has left to try and find an outside way to root out that corruption.
Yes. Next up is Jack.
I'm playing Katrina Mivian, a fantasy nerd who's trying to understand her own divine concept of an equation that rules the universe.
And last but not least, we've got newcomer JV.
I'll be playing Dark and Bitterweed, a mystic seer, and he was originally a gifted that worked for royalty, but his mentor was assassinated, and he decided to escape the politics and move up north, where he grew a connection to the gift in the woods out there.
Yes. Okay, so I trust that everyone has seen the adventure crawl, but just to get you up to speed, there is a terrible disease that has been spreading throughout Gullytown. And so, as you all are heading back from whatever adventure, but in between these adventures, you guys have little side missions that you're doing. So, you're out doing things all the time. But on your way back to Shadowhaven, the smell of rotten ash lingers in the air as the bodies of those infected with the scourge of Gullytown are burned. Patrols have increased to limit foot traffic into Highreach, but not a single case of the illness has been reported there. While anyone with the disease is affected with general malaise, it has proven fatal for the very young and the elderly. The disease begins with overall fatigue, followed by formation of spots on the skin, spongy gums, and mucosal bleeding. As the scourge advances, open suppurating wounds or suppurating wounds erupt on the skin and teeth are lost. Once that point is reached, death from bleeding soon follows. On the way back to your headquarters, you do your best to avoid the most infected parts of Gullytown, those with the most bodies, those with the most smoke in the sky as bodies are being burned. However, right near the threshold of the secret entrance to Shadowhaven, you come across a body. Upon closer inspection, you realize it's a young boy, perhaps 7 or 8 years of age. He is still breathing, however faintly, but he is completely unresponsive to sound or touch. His arms are covered in the telltale spots of the scourge. What do you guys do?
Katrina immediately tries to tend to him.
Okay. So it looks like there's not much you can do right outside. It's really dirty in this alleyway. And so you guys need to decide, are you going to leave him outside or are you going to bring him into Shadowhaven?
Katrina's already picked him up and walking him in.
Oh, okay. What do the rest of you guys say to this?
Arlo will just kind of follow silently.
Sophia's gonna kind of wrap part of her hood around her face as a sort of mask, and will follow as well.
Is the boy conscious?
He's not.
Okay.
Dark and
Leading Fox will just sort of roll his eyes and stay back a bit.
Okay. I need a reaction from everybody just to get an idea of what your characters are thinking at this point.
Sophia's gonna try to find Steel Song and see if there's anything he can do.
I think that was everybody. So,
Sophia would probably ask Katrina to wait near the entrance so as to not bring the infected in and possibly infect others, but that she would go fetch Steel Song and see if there's anything he could do.
I know quarantine procedures.
Well, excellent.
Okay. So what is Katrina doing then?
Quarantine.
Well, if she knows she doesn't want to get anyone else too close or even reveal too much of Shadowhaven to the boy, even if he's unconscious, but she wants to find a place where she at least has a nice, relatively clean stone slab she can put him on.
Okay. So one of the rooms is Shard's room. I mean, and Shard can't be infected, so.
Oh, perfect. I was even going to ask for Shard's help.
Okay. So as you head there, you open the door and Shard has company. Tor Guidestar's eyes open wide when he sees the boy in your arms. Oh, 1 second. His eyes then grow sharp and he grits his teeth. He looks like he wants to say something, but he holds his tongue. Nearby, next to Shard, stands Relton. His eyes flash and he glances back and forth between you and Tor. Oh, so you're going to force me to be the villain, I see. Relton just shakes his head at Tor, then turns back to you. Need I remind you of the severity of what we're dealing with here? You bring a victim of the Scourge here, of all places! Relton marches forward with a scowl and takes a closer look. His expression softens when he sees just how young the boy is. Tor speaks up. What's done is done. Relton snaps back. I mean, he's in a mood. You know, I'm surprised you're arguing with me about this. Oh, let me remember your words. Soft hearts, stop hearts. And Shard speaks up. As someone without a heart, I would like to weigh in. I have long held a fascination for disease, something wholly outside of my experience. Given how much most of the shadows travel through Gullytown, it is highly probable that all of you are already infected. The scourge seems to affect the very young and the elderly most acutely, even as the oldest organic being in Shadowhaven. According to my calculations, you are still relatively safe, Relton. The former cleric's eyes narrow. Thanks for reminding me of my age, Shard. Shard graces that remark with a simple, Tor speaks up. Well, while I hate to prick a particularly sore subject, fine, have them go see the Crone. Relton throws up his hands and turns to you. That woman is not what she seems. Always remember that. She is cunning and she is spiteful. A life for a life, she likes to say. And then he turns to Tor. What do you think she will ask for when we seek her help in saving all of Gullytown? Relton, we don't have a choice. Even the Lords Adept are at a loss at the cause of the Scourge, and they're just as interested in stopping it, even if only to protect Highreach. Yet no one in Highreach has been infected. And they want to keep it that way, Tor says, crossing his arms. Relton sighs and gives a barely perceptible nod. So, you guys have been tasked with seeing the Crone, but you do have the sick boy, so Shard kind of moves some things out of the way, so you do have that slab that you can place him on. It will be a hard medicine check to stabilize him. He does not look to be in really good shape, and that check is upgraded natively.
It's a shame time couldn't make it.
Katrina, does anyone have ranks in medicine?
Yeah, time did, yeah. No, I don't think Arlo does.
Relton does. I mean, if there's no one available, he can.
Sophia would ask Relton.
Willing to help?
Yeah, one thing that you guys would have known just as the Scourge was making its way, it's completely unresponsive to Ultimate Grace. So the healing part of the veil, it does not respond to it. Something. He's never seen anything like this.
Maybe it's caused by an opposing force.
Maybe. So, but yes, he has, he's not exactly that skilled. He only has one because he relied on his grace for healing. but he does have one skill in it. Gosh, Brandon.
Well, one rank is actually better than none. Katrina has really only invested in medicine in a academic sense.
Okay.
All right. So with that, I'll also flip. There we go. And
Closer to damnation.
would the fact that we're in, Shard's room, would there be any tomes or knowledge I could glean to help out here?
Yeah, sure. I mean, he does keep some tomes on diseases and whatnot. It's kind of morbid fascination for him. So, yeah, I'll say that you get a boost with some of the tomes that he has. But one thing that you do notice is that there's nothing that fits the description of this disease. But at least you've got tomes on helping with symptoms and maybe helping to bring his fever down.
So things that are similar, but not that are all of these symptoms at once, basically.
Right.
Katrina mutters about how hopefully she can learn more about this disease while also saving the child. There doesn't seem to be any proper analog. Relton, come here. I'm going to need your analysis on a few of these sores. And... Ooh.
Well, it worked.
Oh, dear. Okay. So as you're doing medical things, the boy doesn't wake up, but he cries out in pain, like you really hurt him. And I would say give me a daunting cool check or discipline. Like this is a little kid that's crying out in pain because of what you're doing. So, and I'll upgrade that check.
I'll upgrade mine. Do I have anything that helps with discipline? I don't think so. Just want to check. Nope. All right.
Just a couple hard checks, JV said.
Of course.
Whoa, boy. Okay. His cries are really piercing. I mean, you feel horrible. You did help him though, but I mean, you feel awful. So tell me, what do you think would be a threat and a despair?
I'm gonna say his screaming. Like Katrina, once she put him on the table, she was like all business. Like we got to do this and this and this. I know some triage. These books are somewhat helping. Relton, I need you to help me understand just what these sores mean. And then it's like she's all academic, but once the child screams, she's like, "Oh God, this is actually a person. Oh God, they're hurt. Oh God, I'm the one hurting them." And so she's kind of having a moment of personal crisis where it seems like she can no longer look at things objectively, and so she's kind of just stuck there.
Okay. I would even suggest, and it doesn't have to be something that lasts more than this adventure, but I would say that maybe you have an obligation to now the scourge isn't just affecting faceless people. You have an obligation to making sure that this boy gets better.
I love it. Yes.
Okay, I'll let you choose the magnitude of it, and then.
Oh, we didn't roll for. I'm sorry.
Anything.
Oh, right, yeah. Okay, so
Obligation
I will do that. Do we have?
We do have obligation.
All right,
Yeah,
so
let's put it in there and roll.
Oh, times renegade. So.
Yeah, then we don't have obligation.
Oh, so then we don't then, yeah.
Or duty, so it's just morality.
Okay, so we don't have obligation.
30.
No.
Okay, then let's just use the 64 for morality.
Okay.
64 is Sophia.
Yeah, it's closest to me.
Okay, what is that?
I seek to root out the Prince Below's corruption from the church, but needs to take strides to not be corrupted herself.
Got it. Okay. So, but you have stabilized the boy, and Relton says, well, there's not much else you can do at this point. And then Tor looks to him and says, look, they need to go see the Crone. And so he hands you all a map. And as you look at the map, you see that the Crone lives way on the other end of the Vale. And so it's going to be several days travel. You guys, High Reach is close to the northwest pass of the Vale. And the swamp where the Crone resides is all the way at the southeastern edge. So you guys will be taking the Queen's Road, the main thoroughfare through the Vale. Is there anything else you guys want to do before you get on the road? And you will be taking horses.
Okay. Probably pick up canteens for fresh water,
Mhm.
canteens for fresh water and extra trail rations, things like that.
Okay.
Um,
And as you're about to go, Shard just says, "Don't worry. It looks like you did quite a good job with the young man." All right.
Trina just nods.
Okay. So, um, switch you guys over. Oh, I need to grab your tokens anyway. And I like to get just an average survival check, and this is just to demonstrate how well you deal with the horses and knowing how to pace them so that you don't get them too tired out, but you're still able to make good time.
From all of us.
No, just as a group, one.
Oh,
I'm so used to Aiden. I'm
all
not used
right.
to having all my skills.
Katrina can give 3 cunning, but no skill.
Heard that.
Aiden's got 2 and nothing, so
Oh,
Larkin has 1 proficiency and 2 ability.
that sounds like the best bet so far.
yeah, just 1 rank in survival from Leading Fox.
Okay.
All right, so you can just get a boost then from one of us.
Hard
Probably
coming?
Leading Fox.
Yes.
what's Fox's cunning?
Only 2.
Okay.
I think our highest cunning's 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Good job. Actually, that's you
Oh,
guys.
It's
did
supposed to be
you-
average too, so that was actually harder than it should have been.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, did you
Oh, I thought you
notice there was an upgrade?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead and roll 1 red.
Oh, okay, sure.
Well, which dice is it replacing?
Well, let's do roll 1d3.
Well, I guess 1d2. For the 1 purple rolled blank, we can just nix it since it wasn't supposed to be there in the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Like,
Okay.
it still ends up with success as an advantage, so.
Yeah. So, I will say this on you're feeling pretty good, and well, no, actually, all of you guys are. The first few days are uneventful. You find plenty of small inns and taverns, and you're able to stay pretty well rested despite your haste. So, I'll say everybody gets a boost on their next check.
Nice.
All right. So, about a day out from Meyerbrook, which is the name of the swamp, you are stopped by a patrol of 9 soldiers. The leader steps forward and proclaims, "By order of King Ralst, second of his name, ruler of the Vale and all land from here to the Queen's Spire, all travelers are subject to a toll in the amount of 1,000 gold each to support his holy war to the north."
And if those cannot pay, Katrina just perks up and asks,
Then they must be put to work. And at
The guy
this...
said
Oh, go ahead.
he said the war in the north, like.
Uh-huh.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I'm still new, right?
Yeah,
Against
the
the trolls.
Vale is at war with trolls to the north. There's a mountain
Right.
called the Queenspire that the king is trying to battle his way to, and so that's what's pretty much taking up all the time for the Vale right now.
Okay.
It was 1,000 gold each.
1,000 gold each.
That's
Are they?
However, each member of the party may attempt one of the following checks, and definitely pay attention to them because they're like setbacks and all this sort of stuff. I should have written them down, but on the page itself or on the Roll20. But knowledge warfare average with 2 setbacks, or a hard with 1 boost knowledge lore or knowledge nobility, which is core worlds check, or a hard with 1 setback medicine check, or a hard upgraded twice natively vigilance or perception, vigilance/perception check.
"Oh, is that last one?"
2 reds and a purple, vigilance/perception.
Out of all of those, Aiden probably Arlo probably has the best chance with vigilance.
Oh, I mean,
But-
each person can choose one of these.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm just thinking out
Okay.
loud.
So it's a daunting check for the vigilance perception?
No. Okay,
No,
so I'm
hard.
going to run through
Hard
them.
upgraded twice.
Yeah, average. So, average 2 purple, 2 black knowledge warfare, 3 purple, 1 blue knowledge lore / knowledge nobility, 3 purple, 1 black medicine, 2 reds, 1 purple vigilance / perception. Oh,
And
so
they each
it's
make
not
all-
daunting. Yeah, exactly. Oh, and the medicine check. Yeah, you got that right. Okay.
I was actually going to ask, are they actually like dressed in clean, fresh clothing like actual soldiers would be, or are they just sort of in like,
That may be the vigilance / perception.
yeah?
So yeah,
Maybe
make your
not.
rolls, and then you can also put in the notes so that you can explain what the roll is. So, all right. Threat. Okay, I know what to do with that.
Uh,
I'm gonna upgrade your check.
so, just out of curiosity, are we trying to represent something as we pass with this check, or are we just trying to learn something we can use to get past the checkpoint? Just so I know how to RP this.
You have to roll the check, and then I'll tell you what you see.
Oh, Jeff, you forgot the boost. Not that it matters.
There's
But
a boost for the. There isn't a boost for the vigilance perception.
it was the next check.
Oh,
Yeah, everyone gets a boost to their next check because of how
okay.
well rested you
Oh,
guys are.
great.
oh, okay. So it's 1 failure and 3 advantage for me.
Has anyone rolled lore yet?
No, I went with nobility instead.
Oh, nobility was lore / nobility, so those two will get the same thing, similar to how vigilance and perception will catch the same thing.
Oh, okay.
So we don't have a knowledge warfare or a medicine. I don't think. Do we have medicine? No.
Yeah, I don't have anything special in those.
I mean, whichever one you can, do best at, do that one.
Yeah, we've got nobility covered, and we have vigilance covered. Oh, I was saying that lore. Jack or Tatrina already noticed what lore was going to notice.
Oh, nobility
Yeah, it was
is
lore / nobility. They noticed the same thing.
Oh, when you
Well,
described it originally, it sounded like we just each did whichever one worked.
No, so sorry.
Yeah.
That was my bad. So, I should have said knowledge lore / knowledge nobility. They find the same thing. So I'll let you roll something else. That's fine. You didn't understand what I was saying. Or I didn't
I mean,
get
like
the
the things that I have the best chances are things that we've already rolled, but I could try to, I guess,
Yeah, I mean, of
do
course,
a work there.
might as well. So it's we've got warfare,
Two
which is
different-
average with 2 black, and medicine, which is 3 purple, 1 black.
I'll go with the warfare.
Okay.
We're supposed to have 2 boosts on that?
He's reapplying the boost. Oh, actually, you should only have 1 boost.
You're right. I should only have one. That's
That-
only
that's
one of
fine.
them did
It's
anything
still
anyway.
a success, so
Yeah.
that works out. So I will tell you guys what you guys noticed. So, I almost said Alro. Darken. You notice that some of the medals on the soldiers' tunics are in the wrong place and worn upside down. Tatrina, you know that King Rolls is actually the third of his name. And Arlo, you catch significant looks being shared by several of the soldiers as they are looking at your equipment.
I think we have ourselves some charlatans here, folks.
Yes. And
Okay.
without warning, the soldiers attack with one group using crossbows while the rest engage you in melee. Anyone who made one of the checks above gets 2 boosts to their initiative roll and may use either cool or vigilance. Anyone who failed incurs 2 setbacks and may only use vigilance.
Aww. Ooh.
Arlo rolled good.
Sophia isn't so quick on the uptake this time.
And if you got some
The boost-
advantages on your roll too, you can add like a boost or 2 according to how many advantages you got to your initiative roll as well.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh,
Like that anyway.
4. I got 4 on mine.
I had
Okay,
1.
Yeah, add
Is
2,
that enough
two
for-
boosts to that on top of the ones.
Is 1 enough for a boost or no?
Two if we succeeded.
Sorry, what was
Is that right, Tommy?
JV?
2 extra boosts if we succeeded.
Yes.
Is one advantage enough to give a boost or no?
Sure.
Let's see if I get another success. Why not?
I
Oh, I
had
did. Nice.
so Arlo is at 6.2.
6.3.
6.3. Tommy, how many boosts? I get 2 boosts for 3 advantage, right?
No, that's going to be 2.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
had 3
yeah, 2
advantage.
boosts, yeah.
Alright, so I'm just rolling check mine, and of course they both come with blank. I am at 1. So alright.
And actually, I'll let you guys rearrange yourselves right before combat into what you think you would have had.
Since we did kind of notice as well.
Yeah.
Arlo was probably in the front. Where, I guess we were kind of single file-ish, not quite, but...
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say Darkin probably would as well, since he was doing the survival thing, but maybe not the exact front.
I think the survival thing was just mounting the horse, basically.
Well, mounting and then the trip.
I guess.
So Tommy, whenever you're ready with well, wait, we're on horses, so shouldn't we just? We could easily outrun them. That's possible.
Should we say that Katrina is about here since Jack is not back yet? I don't think, or is he?
That's fine.
Tommy, do you want me to differentiate between the NPC groups?
No, they're all on the same side.
Oh, I mean, okay. Yikes! 2 triumphs. Wow.
So we have
Wow.
house rule that as an action, but it's up to you guys if you want to have that as a precedent for this adventure.
Tommy. So I didn't get the chance to purchase anything, but my character would have like a staff kind of thing.
Okay.
Is there a specific
You can probably go for... I think
what should I use?
Get
Arlo
like a
went for the
staff of
gaffy
office
stick.
or something.
Yeah, Arlo went for the gaffy stick, but there's also the staff of office. They're both things you could pick.
Where's that?
In Ogdude's under melee, if you have Ogdude's.
Oh yes, dude. Sorry, I don't even have that open. Okay.
I can tell you what the gaffy stick does. Gaffy stick, if you just want to use that one.
Sure. I mean, like,
'Cause I think the
if
staff of
that's
office
okay,
is relatively expensive by comparison, so they do
yeah,
run the
just
same amount of damage.
something for her to use this for her. I'm so used to playing all around.
No, it's
For him to use this session.
all right. So it's 4 damage, or sorry, plus 2 damage rather.
Plus 2 damage.
Yeah, brawn plus 2. Yeah, I think.
Okay.
Isn't that how melee works? Yeah. Critical 3, defensive 1, and disorient 3.
All right, who goes first?
It will be Arlo, or it'll be a PC.
Wait, I thought did we not agree on the free action?
Oh, I can just do the free action on my turn. So, like an extra action.
Okay.
Actually, no, that's a good point. It's a double triumph, so
Yeah.
I think the guy should go. All right, so he is going to. Or I know these guys in the back. They were ready, so they're going to shoot their crossbows at the nearest person, and that is Arlo. So Arlo, what are your ranged defenses?
I believe none, but let me double check.
All right,
Yep, none.
All right, they are short range, so.
I don't think I have any talents that can dodge it either. Nope.
All right, here goes. All right, that is 9 damage, pierce 1.
So they're short, you said?
At short, yep.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, and
So-
that's it for their,
Free action.
yeah. And then, but we do the maneuvers on their turn, right?
Oh, we've been doing it anyway. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so PC's turn then. Mind if Arlo goes first?
Right ahead.
Well, I just want to point something out.
Mm-hmm.
that Trina doesn't have that much of a pitching arm, but she does. She refilled her stock on knockout mixtures, so she could throw one of those at the groups to see how much.
Arlo can go after the bandit leader if you want, or unless you want Trina to go first.
Well, I'm leaving it up to you because I definitely know you can probably do a lot more damage and will have a better chance of hitting. But what I throw.
Oh, you could take out a group.
Yeah, maybe.
Or we could all just ride past. I mean, we're on horses.
Well, you would have been asked to kind of dismount and, talk and standard patrol procedures.
Quote unquote.
But I mean, if we could tell that something was up, would we have even done that?
Well, you wouldn't have been able to tell until after you had already dismounted. That's kind of the standard when you're greeted by a patrol. You have to dismount in the Vale.
Okay.
Okay.
Because otherwise you're suspected of being bandits.
He's hand waving this. Just go with it. I mean, Trina, what's Trina's?
It's gonna be just 2 greens to throw it. I mean, they're at short, so I do have a dice advantage, but there's.
But the odds of hitting the group with it is probably slim.
Yeah, I mean,
they're
double boost for aiming, so
The chances for getting blast are probably slim.
Yeah, so maybe Arlo can just go in and tangle up the bandit leader, then, and you can get that on your turn then. In the next PC slot.
All right.
All right, so Arlo will take 1 maneuver to move in.
All right, adversary 1, defense 1.
However, now that he is engaged, he can use Fearsome, which is passive. Yes, so they have to make a fear check.
I'm pretty sure the NPC has to get engaged with you.
Well, it's the
Not
same
true.
thing, isn't it?
Nope. Well, it's not the same thing, but it doesn't matter if the NPC engages with you or if you engage with the NPC. The wording is when I'm fairly certain the wording is when the player becomes engaged with an enemy.
All right, so what is the difficulty?
It's just 1 because I only have 1 rank in it, but
All right.
It's something. All right, it was worth a shot.
Yeah.
So in that case, Arlo's just going to take aim for 2 strain, and then punch him in the face for great justice.
All right, adversary 1, defense 1.
Okay. So that would be with his Tears of the Sky. Actually, no, he won't take aim then because he has to use maneuver to take out his Tears of the Sky Queen. But
He's like, hold on for a minute.
I need to get my whoop-ass beads.
pretty much. I'll flip because we have a bunch. And
I'll flip back.
that.
I was wondering why they were so very vigilant or cool.
Alright, so I think that's it.
Oh,
Okay.
difficulty.
Oh, right.
And I did upgrade once.
Gotcha. There we go.
All right,
Okay.
still hit though.
Yes. So that does 6 damage. With disorient 3, knockdown. I disorient. I don't have 3 advantage now. So,
All right.
but I have the triumph though.
Any pierce?
No pierce. These are not as sharp as they appear. So remind me again. When using a brawl weapon, you always have knockdown, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
If you're unarmed, yeah.
Or well, brawl
No,
weapon.
brawl
in general.
weapons.
Brawl,
They also
yeah.
they preserve that.
Okay. Or should I use the triumph for disorient?
That just adds a setback to their stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, disorient is probably better because knockdown he'll have to take his maneuver to get up, but
But he'll be able to do things fine after that. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I'll disorient him for 3 rounds. I guess it is.
Okay. You keep track of the rounds, but
Okay.
so you punched him for how much damage total? 6.
Yes.
Okay. You hit him, and he looks a little bit dazed, but he doesn't look hurt.
Oh, so then maybe I can't. Can I not use it disorient then?
Oh no, you still
you
can.
can.
You can.
Okay.
I'm just saying that you didn't cause any wounds.
Wow. So, okay. Is that much so? Okay.
Well, he's a bandit leader.
Yeah.
All right. Next up.
So it's an
Gee.
NPC.
Okay.
Who
So he is going to go for you, and he's going to take a maneuver, and you see him quickly stab a pouch with it looks like it's got a wax seal with his dagger. So he takes a maneuver to do that, and then he tries to jab you with it, and it's
poisoning
got
it.
stuff on it. Yeah. So 1 second here. And what are your defenses again? None, right?
Arlo? None.
Okay. And he does not aim though.
I will flip in response though, just because we have a time.
All right. Oh boy. Okay. So that is that's 7 damage, pierce 1, but he does get you with the toxin. So you need to give. I need an average difficulty check. I'm sorry, average resilience check, or suffer
Okay.
5 wounds through soak.
Ugh. Getting with sepsis or something.
Just because I might need it. Really? I'm
Use
using
that.
that for success.
Okay. Oh right, you're tapping
gotta-
into
all right.
damnation.
Yeah.
So I'll put that on the scratch.
You hear whispers. Wow, there's the dark side, or damnation rather. Okay. But yeah, you do succeed, and he's kind of surprised that that didn't actually affect you, because it really should have.
What can I get out of those advantages? Strain back then, I guess, or something? I don't know. Actually.
Oh, maybe he thinks the poison just doesn't work, and he'll not try that again on anyone.
Well, won't try it on him.
Well, I mean, if he thinks like the poison just doesn't work, it's 5 advantage.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. All right, yeah. He thinks that he's got a bad batch of poison. All right. 1 second, though. But he still does have his 2 advantages, so he is going to crit, because he doesn't need to use the advantages to actually have the poison, as long as the guy was damaged, or all of was damaged. So, it is a crit plus 10. Oh,
Wow.
crap.
Oh Jesus, 110. Give me a second. I forgot-
Hooray for
I
Arlo.
forgot to pull up the book, but I'll have it in a second because I've memorized the page with the crits. And 110 is bad.
I think that's maimed.
I don't think it's maimed.
Horrific injury.
Yeah.
Roll a 1d10.
Great.
Uh,
At least it's better
that's
than the one-armed
Crone.
guy that punches things.
Oh wait, no,
Really?
that's agility.
5 is agility.
Okay.
So you're
So
down agility until it gets healed.
yeah, so it's not permanent, but it sucks.
Yeah. Ooh,
Yeah.
gosh. Yeah, this guy's serious business. This bandit leader.
Yeah. So I mean, so he technically has a vibro knife then that he's using.
Yeah.
So I guess talking about standardization of weapons, is that considered like a 2 crit weapon is a standard weapon?
Oh, also, he's got skills.
Well, I mean,
In other words,
That's not-
it's a custom weapon that's also with him. So if you had the knife, you wouldn't be doing crits on 2.
okay. Yeah, because I purposely got the cutlass because it had a crit of 3 instead of 2.
Right. In other words, the other bandits, they also have daggers, but theirs are not crit 2.
Okay. Just making sure I understood that correctly for the setting.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, this guy in particular is bad news.
All right, another NPC.
Okay.
Oh,
So
you know what? He didn't roll the setback, by the way.
You had
Oh, right. Let me do that.
So I might not have critted there. Oh, really?
no saving graces today.
I was hoping, you know?
You called upon damnation. All right, so these
You asked
bandits
for it.
are going to. Well, they see that their boss is handling. No, actually, guys, I'm sorry. I do have to be tactical with these guys. They're going to be like you. They're going to focus fire. So they're going to try to surround Arlo.
Great. Oh, they have to make it. Are they engaged?
They
gang
are.
up on the monk.
They have to make a fear check.
Right. So here goes.
Bandits wouldn't have ranks and discipline? No way.
Doesn't really make sense they would unless they're defectors.
Well, I mean, they don't have ranks, but they do have. I mean, if they've got the skill, then they've got their
No,
numbers.
no. Well, I mean, no. I mean, minions. You have to decide what skills they have, right?
Right.
So, if
And
you
these
just
guys are gonna
decide,
have discipline.
okay.
Well, being in groups would invigorate them.
Actually,
wouldn't
right here, brawl, discipline, melee, vigilance, perception. So here goes. I shouldn't have read that because now you're gonna be like, oh, but they don't have these skills.
They
do
don't have
discipline.
range heavy. Haha!
So
This gives an advantage.
there are 3 of them. Here goes. And I don't want them to be afraid. Okay. Oh, I should have had 3 yellow, but that's fine. I'll take that.
No, would it be 3 yellow? Because if there's only 1, there would be no ranks, and then 1 for. That was
Yeah.
good.
One gives the dice pool. Each one after that first one adds to it, so it is 2 upgrades. Not
Oh,
just
you know,
one.
actually, that's a good point.
Oh, but you
because
flipped,
these were balanced on. Oh, and I did flip though. Yeah, okay, that's fine.
So you could just deflip, I guess.
So then it's a PC.
No,
Well, that
they
was
still
just
have
them
to.
moving
They
it.
still have to attack.
Oh, that's
so.
right. They still have to attack. You're right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
If only.
Correct.
All right, so here goes. They are. Oh, you know, actually, I flipped the. Okay, yeah, I did flip, so that's fine. That is fine. Okay, 2P1A. Here goes. I will flip again. These guys really want to take you down.
I'm flipping in response because I don't want it to be taken down.
Right. They did move, so they're not going to do a maneuver. But, yeah. Here goes. So that is 6 damage. Pierce 1.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. So while that's being calculated, we now have a choice. 'Cause I'm pretty sure we want Katrina and her potential group eliminator going next. However, do we want her to aim for the group now centered around Arlo, with the probable chance that it's going to hit him, or do we want her to throw at the crossbow bandits?
I would say go for the group of 4 with Arlo. Oh wait, because it upgrade it. If we do 1 red against 2 green.
Well, if I throw at the bandit group, I just need blast.
Oh yeah.
But that blast would probably also get Arlo.
Well, if it knocks him out, then it knocks him out. But I don't think it will.
Thanks.
Well,
Well,
that's
he-
what she does.
Yeah, I mean,
Better
so
than
does she see you fall unconscious? Have you added in your damage?
Oh yeah, no, he's good. Arlo's still
Okay.
good.
Okay, so I mean, you can use that. He's just getting, shanked.
Well, actually, that is it's like he's taken a lot of physical damage, but he hasn't taken a lot of. Oh, I guess that's making it a bit too much.
You don't want to tempt fate either. I've heard that argument in my games before, and it never goes well.
Okay, I guess I would center around the fact that she doesn't want to compromise the group's own combat effectiveness by just knocking you out of place. So yeah, she's going to go for the crossbow bandits.
Okay.
And are they still short range from us, or are they medium range? Okay.
Short range and defense 1. No
Then she's
emissary.
going to take a maneuver to take a bottle of the knockout mixture out, take another maneuver to aim, there's the strain, and why not, I'll flip. Of course.
Oh no.
Flies wide and just hits. Are these walls actually here, like in the picture?
Sure.
Yeah, then just splatters against that. A nice purple smoke appears, but no one inhales.
You gotta work on your throwing arm.
Excuse me, what would you rather me do? Study or work on my throwing arm?
Throwing arm, apparently.
Well, we'll find that out once you get heavily injured. And we'll
Arlo,
see.
look over his shoulder. He's kind of got a point.
Well, Sophie is. Well, she's kind of got a point.
Yeah, she's
All right, then I'll make sure to get that rank and ranged light instead of medicine, and we'll see how that turns out.
Well, as long as we have time.
Who we don't.
So it's an NPC turn.
We are currently out of time, so
Okay.
That's true.
Um,
We are fresh out.
I thought I had all the NPCs go. Oh no, they.
The archers haven't.
Yeah,
that's
the
right.
crossbowmen.
they took their free action, but
I don't think that they're actually going to shoot at their
effectively at the boss.
Yeah,
Do they have to take a maneuver to load their crossbows, or an action even?
they have them
Yeah,
already loaded. They were ready
No,
for
they
this.
no, they fired already.
They
Remember?
fired.
Oh, they
on.
did. That's right. Yeah.
crossbows are probably to be
They're
accurate
prepare
in
one.
time.
Yeah.
They're
So they
slow
take a
firing
maneuver
one.
to load, and
Oh.
they're going to shoot at.
Ooh, this
Actually,
is-
Arla, I'll let you decide, just kind of as a meta here, but they might actually shoot at you. But do you think that fate would say that they would shoot elsewhere because they don't want to hit their boss?
I would say, yeah, they would just shoot elsewhere.
I would also
So-
point out that they, Katrina missed, but she did throw something at them.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, they're shooting at Katrina. So here goes.
Oh dear.
So I'm upgrading
No,
that.
no defense, no nothing, just the regular difficulty.
Ooh,
Of course.
ow.
All right, so that is 8 Pierce 1.
All right, she's still up, but not much.
So now we have PC.
So the rest of us basically.
Yeah.
Leading Fox will.
Arlo, yo, get these guys off of me.
Leading Fox ignores you and fires at the bandits behind you. So maneuver to take my bow off my back, since I would not have it all out. A maneuver to true aim, because I can true aim. And they're just one difficulty.
Yes.
Do they have any
and
defense?
one setback.
One setback. Okay. Oh my.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Okay.
That's why we bring you along.
Yeah.
That's quite a roll.
exactly. So what's the base damage of this stupid thing?
What's the setback? Is that just for your bow, or?
That's their armor.
Oh, right, the defense, right.
8 pierce, 9 pierce 1.
And you can also crit one of those, right?
Yeah, I can crit as well, and still have 2 advantage left over.
All right.
Actually, did you spend that advantage that you had?
Oh no, I
Jack?
didn't. I didn't.
Can we assume it's a boost for the next check?
If you're aiming at the crossbowman, it makes
Yeah,
perfect
go for it.
sense.
Yeah, 10 pierce 1,
10 Pierce 1.
and a crit to clear one of the minions.
All right. 10
He
Pierce
goes through
1.
one head. Does it hit the one behind him?
I'm firing more than one arrow.
Oh. I was gonna say you
He's
could
like
probably.
listening up over there.
Okay, so you knock one out completely, and one is just like teetering on the brink. He's right at his wound threshold.
Wait, so they're minions, but 10 pierce 1 doesn't take one down?
They've got 5 soak. They've got armor on. They've got soldier's armor on. They've got
So
pretty
they-
nice quality armor. So you did 10 pierce 1, so that's 4 soak effectively, and you did 6 damage. He's got 6 wound threshold.
Okay. So,
Okay. I'll send a boost to the next person and use 1 for strain recovery.
so I can do something.
Please do.
Alrighty. So Sophia, seeing Arlo being shanked like a madman, is going to take her maneuver to draw her shield, and she's going to run square at the 3 bandits and try to bash them with her shield. So she's going to take 2 strain for the maneuver to get to engage with them.
Defense 1.
Okay. So, do. I'll flip.
I mean, these guys look really dangerous. They're really burly. They've got really good armor on, but...
Alright.
Oh, yeah.
So
How much is that?
Just gonna be 5 damage. Ugh.
Okay, that doesn't phase them.
Wait. Hold on. Oh yeah, it doesn't add damage. Crapper. And I didn't get any advantage.
So
Hooray.
why didn't you use your sword? I'm just curious.
Because the shield gives me defense, and with those crossbowmen and all of their knives. I'm also going to commit my force die to my defense
Okay.
for sense. She doesn't want to get shanked, especially with the poison.
All right, next up.
So, this will be my first time ever using a force power. Very exciting. I'd like to use influence, and I want to kind of double check on the mechanics of it. Like, I would have to do a social roll, right? And then I roll the force, and does that like allow me? I'm not sure what it does mechanically.
You can do strain on people, I believe, if you've got.
Yeah, just as the base power. So and that would so you could concentrate on this guy over here and be like, you want to go to sleep, and he could just fall asleep.
Well, I was kind of hoping to convince. Basically, I was gonna have Darkin convince the leader that they had been talking about collecting money for the war in the north, and I wanted to convince him that we were a group of warriors that worked for the empire, and we were in the north, and how dare they challenge the 42nd, the leaders of the 42nd battalion.
They're not real soldiers, though. That's the whole point of all the information you got.
Yeah, I'm aware. I'm just trying to, like, I guess, scare them into reconsidering. But
yeah, but do you have the control upgrade that lets you change their state of mind, or?
No, I guess not.
Yeah, you should probably just put that guy to sleep.
Okay, so I could just do strain damage. Okay, cool.
You do it on the back, on the one guy in the back that's like just barely up. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, sure.
That doesn't get soaked.
Yeah, I think for the base power of influence, you just need to roll your force die.
Is all it has the base power? Is all you have?
Yeah, I mean, like I said,
yeah, roll that force die. Let's see some conflict going here.
Yeah.
You need to use it.
Yeah, that's fine. He'll look straight in the guy's eyes, and a crow will caw up in the sky, and he'll say, "That's enough out of you."
Okay, he goes down, but as he goes down, you think that you hear Anaxes.
Okay.
All right, next up.
Top of the round. Is it okay if Arlo gets out of dodge?
Go for him.
So Arlo is going to, I guess. Should he?
You could punch
attack
him
first and then go? Yeah.
Yeah, you could punch and disengage. But I mean, you might want to punch one of these instead of him, since he has a lot of soak.
Yeah. Yeah, Arlo's going to punch
And that's
the.
not meta. I mean, you noticed that, so.
Yeah, I noticed that his armor is way thicker than theirs. So, yeah, Arlo will punch the minions.
All right, defense 1.
Okay.
How dare you shank the mighty monk?
So that pool is. All right, and I'm also gonna use that.
Good.
Awesome. Arlo's at 2 conflict.
You hear whispers. Dorastu.
Yeah, Arlo will just say, just die, and then he'll do his attack, and that'll do 7 damage or 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay. Good.
And disorient, because why not? Oh, no, I can't. It needs advantage for that. So yeah.
Advantage, yeah.
Okay.
So
Solid
then
hit.
there's 2 NPCs.
Okay. 2 NPCs. This bandit leader. I mean,
Wait, no, you were going to run away.
Yeah,
Oh,
his
that's
maneuvers are
right,
going.
I'm
okay.
You
Yeah.
kidding.
He is way in the back now. He's at medium range from them.
Okay. So, don't forget to take the strain.
No, I already did.
Oh,
Yeah.
got it. Okay, so let's see. The leader's going to yell at the crossbow peeps. Don't let that one get away. So, this lone crossbowman, he has no skill because he's only 1. He's going to shoot at you. So, here goes. Going to upgrade.
Which one's he shooting at?
At you.
Okay.
He's going to aim. And because the bandit leader is literally saying, don't let that one get away, because it's like chum in the water. There's blood. Oh, and he misses. So
Nothing.
like right by you.
Yeah,
But,
you missed a. There should be another difficulty on that too.
oh, that's right. It was medium.
He's-
So yeah, let me add that in.
2 threat, 2 threat, 2 threat.
Close.
Discount the first one, but yeah. So just 1 advantage. He will pass an advantage to the leader. They miss, but the leader's like, we've got them on the run. So he'll get a boost to his attack. So the leader is going to go up to Sophia.
Okay. So
And he's
it's,
not going to use his poison, though, because he thinks that it's junk.
So it's upgraded once, and I have 2 defense, thanks to my nice thick shield.
Alright,
Okay.
he's going to take some strain to aim. Okay, upgraded once,
Yep.
and defense 1,
Yep, defense 2.
defense 2. Okay, nice shield there. All
Yeah.
right. So this
That's a good
guy
one.
is now he quick draws his cutlass. So this one looks, well, it's a cutlass instead of a dagger. So
Yeah.
he's like, screw the poison, I'm going for raw damage now.
Oh boy.
Whoops, let me,
Don't forget his setback.
thank you. Ooh, 3 setbacks, that'll come in handy.
Hopefully. The
Okay.
dice roller doesn't seem to like Sophia very much.
Or Arlo.
Oh,
Oh.
what happens?
You can't use a despair to break a weapon, can you? No, that's 2. 2 to destroy.
You can knock it out of his hand with your shield.
Yeah.
Yeah. He brings it down, and Sophia just it hits the shield, and she bats it away out of his hands.
Clang.
Yeah.
All those advantages, though, I'm going to say that that's going to inspire his bandit buddies over there. So they're going to get 2 boosts on their attack with the 4 advantages.
Okay.
But it's not their turn, so you guys.
Actually, it is their turn.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yep, because you have 2 NPCs.
Well, because I had the bandits, the crossbowman attack, then the bandit leader.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
The crossbowman. Oh, yeah, that's true.
So then it is a PC. May
One-
Sophia retaliate?
Yeah, it might be good for you to do that and then disengage. Well, no, they'd run after you.
Yeah.
Well,
He's
only
maneuver, though.
okay. So they run after you, but the captain can't, and then I can shoot the captain without worry of hitting you.
Well, I was going to use a... Yeah, I guess I could do that. So Sophia will use her free maneuver to draw Durandal, and she'll use... Then she'll attack with her
Bandit leader or bandits?
bandits.
Okay. So defense 1.
Okay. That. There we go. Grade. And that's... Oh, Jesus. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm not going to complain. So that is going to be 6 Pierce 2.
6 pierce 2. Okay, the pierce does mean something, so you got him right on the brink.
And I'm going to use that advantage to heal a strain. And then I'm going to take 2 strain for my maneuver to move, to try to draw the regular bandits away.
Okay.
So I'm going to move to short, away from the rest of them.
Divide and conquer.
Yep.
All right.
So now it's an NPC.
Okay, so the bandit leader went, but the bandits did not. They see Tatrina bleeding.
Wait.
But
so
I mean, Sophia did just like crack one of them really good with the sword, as well as bash.
She did, but she's in armor and she moved out of the way. These guys are smart. They're not just going to keep bashing someone with armor. As long as you're in the way of other people, sure. But you moved out of the way and they've got a clear shot to someone who's bleeding, noticeably bleeding, without heavy armor.
Yeah. Okay. All
I
right.
mean, right? I mean, guys, these bandits are not stupid.
No, they're not. But there's something to be said about someone hacking one of their friends almost to death, right in front of them, and then after hitting them with a shield.
Guys, I'm going to play these guys just like players would play. In other words, they're
All right.
going to be tactical, and they've been in many adventures before. So if they see
All right.
an opening to go for someone who's squishy, they're going to go for it, unless
right.
someone's standing in their way.
It sounds totally fine, Tommy.
All right, so defenses to Trina.
None.
All right, they're going to upgrade. They're not going to aim though.
Right before this blade totally cuts her in half, she's just gonna stare at Sophia.
Your wall just moved out of the way. Did you want to upgrade that check?
Sure, why not?
Okay, I should have taunted them.
And you have
They would
one
be forced to
defense,
attack you.
right? Did these guys have a setback on them? I don't think so.
No, just the main guy.
All right. Oh, so they do get a hit in. However, something bad happens to them. So they hit you with a dagger that. And they can't crit. So 5 damage, pierce 1.
All right. She is actually still up.
I have an idea for the triumph, or for the despair.
I was
Maybe-
thinking that maybe when they hit her, they actually get her satchel of potions, and one of the knockout mixtures rolls out.
That's exactly what I was
Okay.
thinking. They pierced
Yeah,
one of the knockout
sure.
mixtures.
Oh, geez. How would we factor? Would it just?
Just roll your range light, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
I will upgrade that check.
Would it have a difficulty set, though? Because they're damaging it, so they're setting it off on her person.
They should still have an opportunity for it not to hit them.
Okay.
I mean, usually you would have like, oh, you need to make a coordination check to get out of the way, instead of just despair being automatic damage.
Okay. Oh, I gotcha.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Could I perhaps say that then the bottle just didn't break? It just fell out.
Sure.
All right, good, because I want that back.
It's not as beneficial if it doesn't actually.
Right.
They're expensive and they take time to make. Jeez.
Next up.
Is a PC.
Yeah, I'll shoot at him.
Okay. Adversary 1, defense 1.
Okay. True aim.
So, I mean, you
Do you
don't
wanna?
want
Do you want?
to... Never mind, I'm going to shut up.
Like, well, these are engaged with these people. There's only one of these left.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean,
I
so
thought you were going to shoot the bandit leader.
yeah, I'm gonna shoot the bandit leader.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Well,
I'm
that's
shooting
pretty
him because he's going to get engaged with someone after this. Like,
Yeah.
I need to try and. Yeah, I was waiting for you to do that, anyways. So. Ooh.
Oh, boy.
Interesting. Okay, so that's 9 pierce 1.
All right, 1 second.
With a crit, potentially.
Pierce 1.
I want to do something more exciting than a crit, though.
Okay.
Gosh, that didn't do much to him at all, did it?
He's
You can
got
knock it
really good
down.
quality armor.
You could knock the dagger out of his hand.
Well, it wasn't in his hand anymore, right? The saber was.
Well, no,
The saber
he
got knocked
clicked
out of his
the
hand, actually.
Yeah, so he's actually unarmed at the moment.
Oh, okay. I thought he had the dagger and then just drew a saber. He drew a Zagarian.
Well, actually, no. I mean, he does have a dagger in his hand. He had one in each hand.
Oh, okay.
So,
Yeah.
Huh. What do we think would be triumphant here?
I mean, I guess disarming him would help too. I mean, he'd be, both weapons.
you could.
Rapid
I
fire.
would say that with the triumph, I would allow you to say like, "We're not the easy prey that you're looking for. Stand down, and we can both go our separate ways."
Fox would be more like the next one's in your eye.
Okay.
So, do you want me to roll something for that, or?
Oh no, I'm just saying that could be an option. I was going to let you stop combat with that, with them just peeling off and just realizing that you guys are tougher than they thought. Unless you guys still want to fight, it's up to you.
Well, you could be like, if you don't stop, the next one's in your eye. Slight rewording.
Sure. Yeah, I'll go with that. I've already killed 2 of your people. I'll say the other one fell over because of the pain, instead of Darkoon, because I don't know anything about what Darkoon can do.
Okay. I mean, is that
Sure.
cool
What's
for
the
everybody?
two what's the two threat?
Yeah.
I mean, just to expedite, since we don't have that much time.
Yeah. Okay. We'll just say 2 threat, and they're like, okay. And they also see that one of you is gifted. They don't know about the rest of you, but they did see Darken do his like, wah, and then the guy falls down. So they're like, okay, you're not the easy prey that we thought. Go your way, and we'll go ours. And he snaps at the guy behind him, get so and so up. And they see that one of them is dead, and the guy's like, oh well, one less mouth to feed. Well, travelers, uh,
So,
fare thee well.
yeah.
Enjoy the Queen's Road.
Sophia will spit at the ground at them.
He gives you
Uh,
an ostentatious
yeah.
bow and says, "Good
Yeah.
fighting with you. That was exhilarating."
Arlo will kind of give him a little growl almost.
Fox would just shout at everyone to get on their horses and get out. Stop posturing.
Yeah. Does Katrina have a? She has no actual medical skill, right?
Nope.
Okay. So Arlo's
Yeah.
just going to take a potion then. I think.
Well, she can
Because
still try. Like, she has 4
I
intellect.
think you need to have an actual rank in it to do it, right?
Medicine is the one skill that you do need a rank in.
I thought I gave her something akin to a med pack in this.
Yeah, this shows you that like the soak thing is a much bigger deal at the lower levels.
Yeah.
It's not balanced.
Well,
I'm gonna
luckily
move you
we've
guys
had a lot of
together.
experience, and I guess she'll have a
Can you
reason
roll
to
for
be
strain
looking
recovery
at
as
me.
well while we're riding?
Sure.
Okay, so that was, what was it? Discipline or cool?
Oh, discipline.
You wouldn't happen to have another one of those potions, would you?
Arlo will check his bag. And hold on a second.
She focused a bit too much on getting knockout mixtures instead of anything.
Yeah, Arlo will toss her one.
Ignore my first roll. I'm going to roll discipline because it's a better roll. Oh, bollocks. Oh well. Sophia's still kind of wound up.
That's why you don't get mad about 2 successes.
Yep.
You're
And
right.
actually, the bandit, as you guys ride off, he actually gives Sophia a wink. He was really impressed with you.
Sophia will just glare at him. She doesn't like cowards who hide behind lies and attack and ambush people.
Arlo's just frustrated he couldn't punch through the guy's armor.
Stop talking. Keep riding.
Sophia will look at Arlo and go, "Fists are good, but steel is always better."
Well, you have your way and I have mine.
An
Respectfully.
arrow was the only thing that took anything down there.
See, steel tips.
You don't know what I make my arrows out of. It's steel. Don't worry.
See?
All right, so you guys get to the edge of the Meyer Brook Swamp. So, you guys can give me a hard education or lore check.
All right.
Everyone,
I think this should just.
Group one.
Yeah,
one
this should
for
probably
the
be Katrina then.
All right. And hard, no setback.
No
Nothing?
setbacks.
Okay. I'm gonna also flip.
Okay, so you know that there are tons of dangers here. There is poison sumac, which thrives in this wet climate, and there are also slitherfang venomous snakes and crush jaws, which are very powerful reptilians that like to lurk in the water. So, because of those 2 successes, you're going to give everybody 2 boosts on the survival check that everyone must roll right now, and it's going to be hard survival, upgraded once natively. And this actually can be pooled like group stealth. So
That's probably for the
we're-
best.
We're a pretty low cunning group, so oh wow, you.
I know. I'm as surprised as you are.
May
Oh,
Via use sense to help augment her survival to sort of sense for creatures like the slitherfangs or crush jaws that may be nearby and to help people to avoid them.
the problem is that the swamp is so full of life, you cannot distinguish where one ends and the other begins.
Also, at this point, I think Sophia's the last to roll.
Yeah.
We don't have any clear successes either way, so
Okay, so with that despair, actually, so Tatrina, your defenses.
None.
Okay.
I guess she's gonna need to get some armored clothing one of these days.
Okay, you just got bit by a slitherfang. I need a daunting resilience check. That was only 2 damage, but the fangs actually do get your skin. So it's kind of like an equivalent of a poison dart. So you need a daunting resilience check, or you're affected by dendritic toxin.
So this is pretty much just going to be an everyone hates Stratina session. All right. Or everything, I guess, to be more apt. Jeez, what is my resilience?
Arlo's been sympathetic. He tossed her a potion, comforted her earlier a little bit.
Gonna need a lot more than one potion at the end of this.
I'm guessing the horses. We're not riding the horses through the swamp. We're going on foot.
Holy crap!
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
All right. So you can use those threats for something other than strain, but you were actually not affected. That was impressive. Had you been
Hardier than I
affected,
thought.
you would have had 1 strain, 3 strain, 5 strain, one after the other.
Ugh.
Because what is happening right now? Oh, I need to know who failed. Who else failed? Overall.
Sophia failed with 3 advantage.
Okay. So if you failed, you need to actually give me a. Where'd this go? Oh, daunting resilience check as well, but for something different.
Poison itch fine.
Yeah. In this case, poison sumac, but same difference.
Yeah.
I'm gonna upgrade mine.
I'm
Did
gonna
I get
bring it
anything from the boosts?
Oh my goodness.
back. Yeah, sure. You can get 2 boosts to that resilience check.
Okay. Ooh.
Okay. So we're gonna say with those threats, I'm gonna put 2 setbacks on your next roll. Just remember that. Okay,
Oh,
so JB, Darken,
Yeah.
that was your resilience roll, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have rubbed up against poison sumac. You take 2 strain immediately, and you suffer 2 setbacks to all checks for the remainder of the session. However, a successful hard medicine check can reduce the severity to 1 setback. Anyone else need to roll their stuff or not?
I actually can't edit my token.
Oh,
Oh, there we
okay.
go.
1 second.
Now I can. It just wasn't working for a moment.
Hard medicine.
Yeah. Oh, but before you do that, though, I need everyone now to roll a hard vigilance or just perception check, but it is upgraded 3 times with 2 setbacks.
You really don't want us to see whatever this is.
Well, it's an opposed check.
Yeah. Upgraded 2 times or 3?
3 times. 3 reds,
Wow.
2 black.
Okay.
Ah.
Nope.
Oh, God. Poor Arlo.
Where's a seer when you need him?
Well, here, but you know. Finish off the pre-
Hey, one person got it.
Okay.
Did
So
you forget that back?
whoever.
Oh, I have to put my setback. Yes, you're right. She gets to remove 1 setback though.
Oh,
So,
wait, hold on. I need to add 2 more to mine as well as my next check. So add
Boy.
2 threat onto mine.
Okay. So, if you succeeded, you get 2 boosts to your initiative and may choose cooler vigilance, or if you failed, 2 setbacks to initiative and may only use vigilance.
Okay. I just noticed me and Jack, neither of us. Oh, no, never mind.
And since you got the despair, unfortunately, Arlo, yeah,
So what does that mean for Arlo?
you get attacked first.
Great. Okay. Wonderful.
So what?
are we?
What would my
playing Stop
advantage
Me? I
be?
feel like we're playing Stop Me. Like.
Okay, so a beast comes bursting out of the water and tries to lock onto you, but we need to do initiative first, of course. So,
2 setbacks, was it? To it?
yeah.
Okay.
What about? Because I got like 3 advantage of my perception. How can that play into this?
You can add some boosts. You can add 2 boosts to that.
All right.
And then if you want to roll the crush jaw,
Yeah. So here goes.
it has like 4 proficiency, 2 ability.
It's rolling 6.
Hooray! The dice gods are merciful. So
No, they're
Arlo's
not.
Oh,
Oh, there's more than one. Okay.
All right, who
okay.
goes first?
It'll be an NPC. Uh,
Probably the one attacking Arlo, I assume.
Okay, so this one is going to try to attack you, Arlo, and anything.
Intimidating presence, or whatever the heck it was. They have to roll a fear check.
Okay, yep. All right, fear check, go.
Well,
He's not afraid.
they're not afraid. Nope. Okay.
I'll say that threat gives it a setback for this next attack.
Thank you.
All right, did you want to change that?
I will upgrade it. Yeah.
Okay.
Defensively.
All right, here goes, and it is going to aim, so it's like right there on you. Oh boy. Okay, so I need an immediate athletics check. It is trying to death roll you. So first, it's doing 7 damage, pierce 2, and we're gonna have to make an opposed athletics check. So you need to roll athletics against. So it's 2 red, 2 purple to prevent from being pulled into the water to a death roll.
Actually, no. Let me unupgrade that. So I can't. If I upgrade, I can't flip for the force point, right? So. What was it? 2 red, 2 purple?
2 red, 2 purple.
No booster setbacks, right?
Correct.
go for its eyes.
I am using both of those.
Okay.
Well,
So that-
I guess only need one. So yeah, I'll use one of them. Yeah.
Okay.
That just adds 1 conflict then?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So you describe what happens though. This thing locks onto you and tries to pull you under the water.
It tries to pull me under, and I just kind of like whip my foot out of there really quick, and it kind of like makes like a, if crocodiles can make a yiping noise.
You give it a stern finger. No.
Yeah.
Smack it on the nose. Whack.
All right. Next up,
It's a PC?
you guys only see one at the moment.
Should we even bother? I mean, Arlo's pissed off, but he's not gonna, you know.
Well, where there's one, there's probably another.
Okay,
I
actually.
guess the question is, should we stick around, or should we
Hold
just?
hold on.
Yeah.
Trina wants to calculate something with the Great Equation.
So you're
She
taking
wants to see
the first left there.
if fighting this crushed jaw, win or lose, will simply just summon more. As a specific question, though, she doesn't know how that variable is going to play out.
Right.
Alright, so. I'll actually, hold on. Okay, not only will I activate the power, I'll also activate a strength upgrade.
Okay.
So I'll pick out extra details.
So what is this power?
This is 4C.
Oh, okay. So what you know is that you can run away, but you need to choose where you're running carefully, because you could just run into more. So in other words, if you're going to run, you need to make an action and a survival check so that you don't just run into another pool with them.
Can we try to maybe, I don't know how close together trees and things like that are, if we can try to jump from across branches or something?
Yeah, sure.
Does everyone want to do that? Do we just want to get out of here?
That sounds good.
It's not really that good when it comes to swinging from trees, but it's preferable to fighting these horrible monsters.
Yes.
Arlo can stay at the top, like at the top of the tree and help like throw people across if he has to or whatever.
Okay.
So
Well, you guys are going to have to climb, though.
Yeah.
And so that is...
So Arlo can go up first and then help people along.
Okay.
Because he has a rope too, he can pull them up.
Okay.
So was that? Does Trina want to do anything else?
Oh yeah, Tatrina. Yeah, it's still Tatrina's turn. She can start climbing.
Jack?
Well, Jack just used an action, though, I believe, right?
Yeah, that 4C was
Oh.
an action.
Just get in the good position for it or whatever. I don't know. Yeah. So we've got one more PC turn, so that'll be me before another NPC goes.
Yep.
I guess. All right. So Arlo will climb up the tree then.
Okay. So, these trees definitely have handholds, but it's really slick. So it's going to be an average athletics or coordination check, but it's upgraded once natively with 2 setbacks. and they're also like nettles on them, and it's not a very pleasant place.
Okay. Average athletics, right? Okay.
2 setbacks, upgraded
Yep.
once.
Arlo's just going to go up,
Okay.
and he's going to let down the rope to help people up, and will also be willing to, be ready to pull people up.
All right. Good job. Next up.
NPC.
Okay. NPC time. So
Arlo's technically like up here.
yeah.
Yeah.
I need everyone to roll 1d100 except for Arlo. High is bad.
Sophia is not very tasty. Oh,
Oh
God.
Lord, this isn't looking good for Katrina. Nope, certainly isn't.
You can smell your
There's
brain.
one more. You never know. Oh wait,
No,
no, there's not.
that's
No,
one.
there's only 5 of us today. Never
So
mind.
but she just used foresee. Does that help in any way for her?
Maybe give her, maybe give them a setback attacking her or something. I don't know.
Sure. Yeah. We'll do that. I'll even do, because you got 2 light set, I'll give you 2 setbacks. Or I'll give it 2 setbacks. Okay,
Nice.
so it is aiming though. Are you going to upgrade its attack?
Sure.
All right.
Poor
Here goes.
Katrina. She just came here for the
Woo!
bath.
Okay, so it missed, but I'm going to say with that triumph,
Those setbacks really pulled through. Holy crap.
they did. Yeah, that was all the setbacks. It was all for C. So it's going to take a threat, or it's going to take strain, but a triumph. Something good for it happens. Something good.
Perhaps, actually, instead of actually getting at her, maybe it rams into the tree above her and actually just makes her path up even harder.
Sure, it upgrades your check.
It removes a couple of the handholds.
Yeah.
It just eats them.
Okay.
So then it's 3 PCs with the rest of us.
Okay. Don't forget you got Arlo's rope, and he can pull you up if he has to.
All right, so whose go is it?
It's 3 PCs.
Oh, I meant, but who's actually going? I'm just curious.
Sophia's willing to help. Yeah. So I'm gonna. Well, if you want, I can go and then I can try to help people up as well. But Sophia's beefy or meaty.
Okay.
Um,
So you're going to leave the
So-
squishies on the ground?
well, no. Sophia's going to help the squishies up into the tree.
Got it.
So you're going
okay.
to do an assist maneuver.
Yes. Sophia's gonna. She is gonna. I'm gonna commit her force die for sense, so it's gonna upgrade attacks against her once, and then she's going to take an assist maneuver to give people an extra boost when climbing up the tree.
Okay. So next up.
So it'd be either leading fox or darken.
I guess I'll start climbing up the tree.
All right. I think you get a boost from the rope, right? Or
And it's what difficulty? Athletics?
Average with 2 setbacks, but I'll even give you 2 boosts with the rope.
And don't forget Sophia's maneuver as well to help them up.
Yeah.
which counts as skilled assistance, right?
Yeah.
Sophia doesn't have any skill in athletics,
Oh.
So just another boost then.
so
Yeah, so 3 boosts,
Okay.
2 setbacks.
well, she does have 3
Well-
brawn. So
Oh yeah, that could do it potentially.
if you have less than 3 brawn, she can give you that. Or does she need a skill? Or
Oh,
do
you
they
get
need
up.
a skill?
All right. So
Oh, hold on. I have to add my 2 setback. Ugh. Oh, come on.
Oh, but Sophia's giving you skilled assistance though, so
So you get to roll
I
one.
have
more.
3 on
Well,
No,
you,
you only have 2 greens.
so you get to roll
there.
an extra
Skilled
green.
Yeah, don't
Right.
count one of the blues. One of the 2 of them will click anyway.
How is he able to roll 3 green without any skill?
Can he not borrow Sophia's brawn?
No, he has to have a skill in order to do that.
Oh, okay.
If you're doing skilled assistance,
Okay.
you can only do unskilled if neither of you can help out like that.
So, despite being an avid woodsman, he just slips back down the tree.
okie doke. Next up.
This tree saw what you did to its kin.
It knows what you did.
Leading Fox then?
Oh, are we at the end or?
Yeah, it's the last PC slot.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna climb this thing. So 2 boosts from the rope, right?
And if you have a skill in athletics, you can. All right.
Ooh. All right. 3 threats though. Oh, that's a lot. I'm gonna say that you make it harder for Sophia. So Sophia's gonna get an extra 2 seconds.
Sophia or Darkun. Either one.
Or Darken, yeah. Whoever tries to get up there next. Okay. Next up.
Wait, I have a triumph too.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Could the triumph be she pulls up Darkun? Or he pulls up Darkun?
Yeah, I mean, so Darken's trying to scramble up there, so Leading Fox will just grab his arm and pull him up with him.
Okay. Sure. That's a triumph.
Okay. Leave the women to fend for themselves.
You know. The thing.
Wow.
Equality, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, they don't discriminate, that's for sure.
It's fine. We don't need your help anyway.
Leading Fox News.
Wow.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah.
So it's top of the round with an NPC.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
Those two are independent women that don't need no man, so...
So I'm gonna put you up there, right? And Darken's up there. So Katrina and Sophia are both on the ground, right?
Yep.
Okay. Both of you roll 1d100. High as bad.
Because that's gone so well for Jack today.
You never know. His luck might turn around.
Maybe. I'm sorry. I looked somewhere else. What was happening?
The Crush Jaw is about to attack, but you need to roll 1d100 to say who's actually closer to it.
Yay!
Oh, okay. It's
Hey,
actually
it all
Sophia.
turns around. Yep.
Defenses.
No defenses, but it'll be upgraded once because she doesn't have her shield out.
Okay, upgraded
But
once,
she
no
does.
defenses. It moved towards you, so it's not going to aim.
I'm gonna
Yes.
upgrade it again.
Okay.
So.
Oh dear.
Son of a-
Okay,
Yeah.
so that is going to be 9 damage, pierce 2, and we need to do a death roll match. So you need to give me athletics, 2 red, 2 purple.
Oh jeez. This isn't gonna be
Have
good.
they rolled a triumph on every single one of their checks?
Yeah.
I
Attack?
believe so. Oh, this is gonna. Yep. It's
Okay. You are pulled into the water and you suffer 6 damage resisted by soak. And any threats are strained, but no, you did not get any threats. So you are thrashing in the water. This thing's got you in a death grip.
So they do damage even with... Okay.
I mean, you guys see what happens when alligators do their death roll. But it's base damage, but I don't think that does too much to you, right?
It did too.
Okay.
Sophia's well over half her threshold now. So it's not like this thing's like tickling her or anything. It's just really fucking bad.
Well, you guys can still try to get you up there, like throw the rope down. I mean, you're not
And the
like
rope's still down there.
underwater, but you're in like pretty.
It's got me in its jaws.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
she's no longer assisting Katrina, though, that's for sure. Unless she
Right.
gets
Yeah.
out first.
And
So
Katrina
it
doesn't
is
have
2
much help.
PCs. So what is it to get out of this death roll?
Another opposed athletics check.
Okay. Joy of joys. Will I get any benefit from it from sense or no? From the defensive sense or no?
If you can explain how that would help.
So no.
I mean, I'm open to it, but I mean, you have to give me a reason.
Well,
I was
I'm
taking his silence as not being able to explain
Well-
how it helps. So.
Okay, so here's what I'm going for. Because sense sort of acts as enhancing her reflexes for defensive purposes. That's really like the only way it could possibly work. Otherwise, it would just be labeled as 4C, and she's not clairvoyant in any way. So she's able to get a sense of how the crush jaw is moving. So she's able to sense when its jaws may be lax enough or when it's
So
in
what
an
mechanically do you
inoffensive
want to do with it, in other words?
like get any kind of mechanical benefit for
Sure,
for
roll a sense
sensing the
check
right
and
opportunity.
we'll see what you roll and we'll put boosts in accordingly.
Okay. I'm gonna use that.
Okay. So we'll give you a boost. We'll say that I'll just let you. Well, because this is literally giving you 2 actions for one, so you need to flip a destiny point to do that.
Okay.
Oh, you have to do that anyway.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. So
what you just did.
yeah.
Okay. So, but yeah, I'll let you do an opposed athletics check with that added on. But I will
Alright.
upgrade that though. So, whoops. So
So-
it's 3 reds, 1 purple to break out. Wow.
You're out?
Okay.
Get out.
You break out, but you get a despair. I'm going to say with those threats that you take 3 strain and you're ripping your arm out. So I'm going to say that you would take damage. So, yeah, just the base damage.
No. I mean, just have it as a setback because she hurts her arm. Like we really shouldn't have it set where a despair means you just take more damage. Like we shouldn't set that kind of precedent with using that like that.
Okay,
I'm
well, I'll
not
tell you what.
using that.
Something really bad happens. Oh, it's a despair. So tell me
Hack,
what
that might
bad
be a bit
happens.
extreme.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Like-
that's what I mean. A setback for the rest of the session is what a despair could be used for.
Okay.
Uh,
Oh, so part of the reason why I'm making that despair so tough is that, I mean, it had you in a death grip. So I'm gonna say,
Why doesn't it just
yeah,
dislocate his arm?
do this. I'm gonna make it a little bit variable. So roll 1d100, high is bad. Okay, so just 1 setback. I was gonna make it 2 setbacks, but just 1 setback's fine. And take the 3 threat of strain. But yeah, you're out of the grip, but you're
Alright.
still on the ground.
Yes, I'm still on the ground. So,
So the question is, are you still assisting, or are you going to just go up?
well, I can't. I already took my action to get out.
It's true.
So I
Well,
can't.
so now
make
you
the
can
other.
assist though, because you've got.
Yeah, I'll assist Trina to get up.
You survive. I'll stay down here. I'll lead them away.
I can throw
Watery
my
swamp
mixtures from up there, but I don't. She's not going to mention that. So what's the difficulty for this?
It's going to be average with 2 setbacks, but you do get 2 boosts from the rope
And one from Sophia.
and 1
helping.
from Sophia. Yeah.
All right. It's also upgraded because of the Crush Jaw's last attack. And I'm sorry, I just calculated that. Was it base average or base hard?
Average.
Average.
Okay. I'm also going to flip because why not? The black side is almost all of us.
Oh,
Darn you, black side.
Wait, you have a skill in athletics?
No, I upgraded.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
oh, she's doing the assist though. Instead of the boost, she could have taken their brawn.
Well, no, if
I don't have skill.
Doesn't have
I couldn't.
skill.
I couldn't
Oh,
take
right,
the
right.
brawn.
Yeah, you upgraded. Yeah.
Okay, so you get 3 advantages. So, you can say that you either get 2 boosts on your next check, or you can give 2 setbacks because maybe you kind of got a little bit higher. So the next attack on you gets 2 setbacks.
Yes, please, just sit back.
Okay. Next up.
so, now it's an NPC.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this one's gonna go for you, Tatrina. All right, I'm gonna upgrade that because there is plenty of dark there. It's not gonna aim though. Are you gonna do anything to its difficulty? It's got 2 setbacks already. Tatrina?
Well,
I mean, you don't
I'm
have
sorry.
to. I just wanted to make sure before I rolled.
we already have so few. No.
All right.
I automatically regret it.
Those setbacks did nothing.
Okay, so that's 9, pierce 2.
9 pierce 2 makes that. Oh god, math. Ugh. 8. Okay, so that's right at my threshold, actually. Still
How
up.
much silk does Katrina have?
3.
All right, next up.
Now it's 3 PCs.
And do remember, guys, that these things, they're scary, but they're also predators. And one of the things with predators is that they want something that's easy. So, if they get hurt too much, they may back off.
Yeah, well, I mean, the rest of us have a chance to go now.
Yeah, we haven't done anything to them though, and now we're at range. So
while Arlo's up top, can he like maybe break off a really long branch from up above, and like poke at one of them or something, or throw it down at them like a javelin almost?
Yeah, sure. Do a average survival check just to kind of.
Oh, great. Okay. Well, let's just
I will
leave this
upgrade that.
fate.
Too.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you. Just what I needed.
There is one person with a mighty fine bow.
but
Oh, yeah, but Arlo
I'm going to end up getting a
sounds like
despair on and shooting one of you. So
Arlo does want to help first, as well. So there's not much else he can do from up here anyway. So, yeah, we'll just see how this lands, I guess. Oh, okay.
So yeah, you've got a long stick, and you can kind of. Well, tell me what you do with it.
Can I kind of like jab at one of them in the eye or something? Maybe the
Okay.
one that went after Katrina.
Sure, but that's you're gonna have to get close enough to.
I wasn't sure how long you were talking.
Right.
So in that case, maybe kind of javelin it into its mouth or something.
Sure.
Or
Yeah,
eye.
you can throw it. So range light.
Okay, not his forte, but oh crap, I have -1 agility.
Yeah.
Oh, this is
Certainly
gonna suck.
defense one.
This is gonna suck.
You never know. You never know.
Yeah, just to give it a fighting chance at all. I can also aim, and
it's a ranged attack, so you need to upgrade it.
Yeah.
oh, is it?
You know,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Engaged.
Okay, maybe this is a bad idea.
Just dive up the tree and punch it as you're falling.
That kind of defeats the purpose of me getting up the tree in the first place.
Could just rook stomp it, jump, and like try to land on its head.
Maybe that'll work better because this is not.
Well, you committed,
Gonna-
so I
Yeah,
would say
yeah.
just let's see what the dice say.
Okay. Yeah, this is gonna suck really bad. So it gets upgraded twice then, huh? From that.
Yeah, because it's adversary one.
Yeah, right.
So would you say short range normally?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yeah, this is not gonna work.
Whoa!
How did that work?
Oh,
Okay, so yeah, I throw the stick at its eye.
Okay.
I don't know
I'll
what
say
that does.
the stick was +1, so you're brawn +1 for damage as you throw
Oh.
it.
So 5.
Okay.
Things have a natural soak of 5.
Yeah. That seems to be our luck today, right?
It's a very resilient eyeball.
Yeah, you didn't. If you had made a called shot, I would have said differently, but that didn't really do much to this thing.
Honestly, the regular aim I took is the only thing that
So
made
they have 5 soak too?
They have well. That didn't
Yeah,
hurt.
yeah. It's just like kind of for the level, it seems a little high.
Well, no. There's a very specific purpose behind all this, guys. So
Okay.
don't lose hope and don't get discouraged. Just let's see how it plays out.
All right, so that was Arlo.
I mean,
so
I already gave you guys a really big clue about them. So they're predators, and they're
Did
very
try to hurt
specific
them.
about
But
it. They're
we
not.
have people like bleeding out in the water.
I know.
down
So
here.
it's a desperate
like,
situation. So I would say just go for it.
So Katrina, I guess, or no, who's left? Sorry,
It's
Leading Fox and Dark.
Darkwood and Leading Fox.
Yeah.
do you want to go first, Brandon?
Sure. I'll fire at the one that's by Katrina. So if I kill Katrina, just don't hate me.
Hey, did you see Jack's comment there?
That was
I'm
the
afraid
plot. That
only
was
select few
that was
will
Tor's
understand
plot
what
this
I'm
whole
actually
time
talking about.
to lure the gifted into the swamp. And
Oh
things will take
yeah,
care
I
of it.
guess. And yeah, I'm just gonna fire arrows randomly at everyone.
Little did we
Okay.
know, the Crust Jaws are actually quite adept at climbing trees. It is where they truly live.
Okay, that's good. So I took 2 strain so I could take out my bow and true aim. So that's gonna be, what's the base thing of this again? Is it 6 or is it 5?
Mhm.
Weapons. It is 5. So that's 10 pierce 1, and I guess whatever you want to do with the threat.
All right, 10 pierce 1. 1 second.
And that was specifically the one over Tritrina, yeah.
Right. So you don't damage it that much, but it didn't want to get damaged at all, so it dives under the water. So
Just strain for the threat.
yeah, yeah. So that dives under the water. It does not. They're not used to things fighting back like that. That was a solid hit.
So remove it from combat?
Yeah.
Or remove it from the... Okay, so remove the
So-
lowest one.
Darken, could you maybe influence one of them to just leave?
I mean,
Give
you're
it
a
a headache.
druid. Yeah.
I am.
Talk to the damn thing.
It's harm check. I guess that's how I roll, right?
Roll for wild empathy.
So it's going to. Let me get the difficulty. That's going to be two red.
Really? It has 2 skill? Okay.
Well, animal instinct,
Yeah.
so it should be animal ignorance.
This is also partly because of animal instinct that he's trying to cut through. It's hungry.
Fight it with sticks and harsh language. That's actually what we are fighting it with.
That's exactly
Arlo
what we're
fights
fighting.
with sticks, Darkun the harsh language.
So what power are you using though?
Well, I can't like it's influence, but I only have the first rank, so I can't really. I can only do strain damage. So I don't know if I could do like a kind of like a survivor roll or
Well, why
something.
don't you
Where
just go ahead and just roll the check and we'll see what happens. We can flavor it. But
Okay.
I mean, I've already
Okay.
got a very well. We'll see what happens. So
We need to get Fi in here to just yell at it.
Oh, shoot.
That
Wrong thing,
that
sorry.
wasn't force die.
Yeah, yeah.
okay. So
actually,
tell me what you do.
Are you using it? Is the question.
Yeah, use it.
I think,
Use it.
yeah, Darkin doesn't like believe so much in that damnation crap. So I think Darkin's gonna bang loudly on the tree with his stick.
He's got a flip to
And,
use
like-
that, by the way, and take a strain.
Yes.
Okay.
Just in case you weren't aware.
So you have confused it. You have penetrated into its mind, and all you sense is hunger, hunger, hunger. So it's going to lose a turn. It's not going to run away from that. That was only strain damage, but it's paused. So you guys can do stuff.
All right, so
Sophia, stab it in the face.
that's exactly what I'm thinking. So Sophia's going to end up taking 2 strain to draw her shield and sword,
Mhm.
and she is going to try to stab this thing.
Okay.
She's going to try to stab it in the face.
Adversary 1, defense 1.
I'm going to flip.
gonna
So what are the things for the called shot?
It's
Two
two-
setbacks.
Yeah. 2 setbacks for 1 maneuver's worth, and 2 maneuvers worth.
So it's just 1 maneuver for the called shot then? To stab in the face. So
One maneuver
you
for
can
2
do it once or
setbacks, 2 maneuvers for 2 setbacks. Or
One.
1 setback. Sorry. So
Yeah.
1 maneuver, 2 setbacks, 2 maneuvers, 1 setback.
Oh, I have no maneuvers left to take, so I can't do the called.
So maybe draw just the sword.
Uh,
I mean,
All
not
right,
to
yeah.
meta this too much, but you saw that one just
I
took
would-
damage and fled. So
but Sophia would probably draw the shield to help to ward off any further attacks if she can't drive it off. That's just what she'd do.
Okay.
So here comes Durandal. And God, you've gotta be kidding me.
okay. So no, but you do get a triumph and 2 advantages. You tell me.
So she hacks wildly at it, and it's already confused. So now it's even more confused, and it's so confused that it thinks there's now multiple things around it. So in order for it to successfully hit, mechanically, the Triumph would like to add an upgrade to its next attack, and the 2 advantage I'd like to add as setbacks, or as a setback.
Okay.
So an upgrade and I think just 1 setback for the 2 advantage.
Got it. All right.
So
next
does
up.
does Leading Fox want to arrow this one too? Because this is a new round, right? So,
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I have. I might hit.
Sophia.
It's fine. Okay. 8 pierce 1.
Whew. Okay.
That boat, man. That's great.
8 pierce 1, and
Am I the only one who can hit things around here?
Apparently,
I've
I
hit
hit
them twice, but they just kind of ignored it. So
okay. Good job, guys.
It's a
And
new
like I
feeling.
said, I made that was supposed to be difficult on purpose, but just purely predators. They took damage, they're ready to go. It's not worth getting injured to get a meal for these guys. So you are able to make your way very carefully, I assume, right?
yeah, strain rolls while we're doing it.
Yeah,
Or-
yeah, definitely.
No, we're not riding the crushed jaws to the Crone's place.
Dark and
Can I do that medicine
I'm gonna
check?
keep my bow
Get
out
rid of a
this time.
setback?
I'm gonna. Does anyone have any potion I can use?
I mean, Arlo has more, but if anyone else has them, Arlo would like to keep some in reserve. Because he's going to use one on himself as well.
I just moved you guys so I could see the bars more clearly.
yeah. Sophia has no potions. She's
Oh,
thinking,
You guys,
although
you got to remember to get those before you leave Shadowhaven. That's why I said anything you guys want
Well,
before you go.
we,
Yeah,
we didn't know we wouldn't have
stuff
a healer.
I thought was more useful.
Okay,
Yeah.
Arlo will throw Katrina another potion.
Yeah, so we did have someone with heal last time, so
Yes, we got spoiled. It's time's fault.
it's
We'll bring to that.
it was like having a mini Jasper for a little bit.
Yeah.
Jasper didn't make terrible puns.
I'm sure he did whenever you weren't looking.
That's fine with me.
All right. So are all the medicine checks and everything done?
Well, there's no medicine checks because none of us are medics.
Oh,
But
right. Okay. There. I will say this: that there is the equivalent of like an apothecary's pack or something. So like the military backpack that gives a skill. So maybe for the next session, someone should buy one.
Katrina's gonna go
Katrina,
So, Tommy,
Yeah.
could I make a survival roll to see if there's like a plant in here that kind of counteracts
Absolutely.
the poison?
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be a hard check, and I will upgrade that though. You rub poison sumac all over your wounds.
Oh my goodness! Can you imagine? I'm gonna cry.
that would be the despair. Yeah.
Oh, God.
I'm going to say you take 3 strain because you're really nervous because you think that there could be a crush jaw coming out of nowhere any moment. But yeah,
Yeah.
you do find one. So you have found a plant that aloe basically. So you can use that for another check. You can make another resilience check. Same difficulty, daunting.
Oh goodness.
And I'll say it'll give you oh,
Oh
never mind.
God.
It wouldn't have even mattered, whatever it was. Wow.
Does
So she
everyone
actually-
on it.
You would have been hard pressed to fail more on that. There's only one.
Oh, my goodness.
All right.
He pretty much just ate it instead.
Like, that's how this works, right?
Tasty snack at least.
No, it tastes awful. That's the threat.
All right. So you guys get to the Crone's hut. Anything you guys want to do before, or I mean, tell me what you do. You find the hut. What do you do? What do you say?
Shall we just walk up to the door? I don't know how these things work.
Is the crone like sitting outside?
No.
Then I guess just sort of approach and knock.
Okay. Right as you're about to knock, the door opens.
Okay, yeah.
Like, does someone open it, or does it open on its own?
It opens on its own.
Sophia's gonna try to sense to see if there's any living being
Well,
inside.
you can see 2 people inside. So.
2 people?
Yeah. So
Oh, okay.
you see
Arlo will
Crone.
kind of go in alongside Sophia to like for lead.
Sophia will say, "Pardon the intrusion. We're here seeking the crone."
And so the crone says, "Yes, I was expecting you." And
May we enter?
well, yeah, I mean, she opened the door for you. So
Well,
as you
don't
enter,
ask.
um, does anyone have actual skill in nobility?
Nope.
The knowledge
Core
skill?
worlds.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
I
Wait,
have.
core world or lore?
Core worlds.
core worlds for this one.
Yeah. Okay.
So
So
I'm going to say that you don't even need to make a roll for this, but there will be another roll in a second. But you recognize Lily Fanwell, and she is the only daughter of Lord and Lady Fanwell. That's all you know. You recognize her. Her family is very prominent. And I will need an average nobility check to understand more.
Is she does she look normal? Like is she just talking with the Crone, or is she in there
She's
like is she
asleep.
sick? Okay.
Okay, you got it. So, you know that Lord and Lady Fanwell split their time between their home in the southeast and Highreach in the northwest. They are two of the biggest proponents of building a wall between Highreach and Gullytown, which has gained support due to the scourge of Gullytown.
Hmm.
They're not nice people. And that's one of the things with Gullytown and Highreach. They're really one city. They're not, but they're split with class and language. And these people want to literally sunder the two with a physical wall. And this is their daughter.
Arlo will kind of gruffly say, like, so, what was a noble girl like her doing out here?
Oh, so glad you asked. So, what did you come here for?
Looking for aid in curing this scourge of Gullytown.
So I surmised. I drew her here to balance the scales.
What do you mean?
Only life can pay for life. If you want a cure for the scourge of Gullytown, we must have the blood of this noble. And she points to Lily Fanwell. So,
How does the
who will draw her blood for me?
What else do we know of this girl? Has she participated in any of the noble's crimes?
Oh, you got an advantage. One thing that you get from the advantage is that Lily Fanwell is actually not a fan of the Fanwell ways.
But um,
Sophia will ask how much blood needs to be drawn. Or how much blood.
Life for life, or in this case, life for lives. You can save all in Gullytown. I have heard of what has been happening. With her life, you can save them all.
how?
With the cure that I can create from her blood. Blood magic is strong.
Sophia's gonna say, Sophia's gonna say, life is too precious to waste.
Oh, so
Why
you're saying no?
Tatrina's saying, or not Tatrina, Sophia is saying no.
So the crone, she looks at you with just a sneer and says, "And the rest of you? I cannot have my hands tainted by the blood when I make this. One of you
What?
must sacrifice her for me. Who
Why
shall
do you
it be?"
need this noble?
She was the one who answered my summons.
Could we not bring you another noble?
one may be more deserving to be sacrificed.
No.
In the eyes of your ways, are all nobles equal?
This one is the one who is fated to die.
Tatrina wants to run that through her own equation. Tatrina wants to see exactly if Lily has a grander role to play in this than just being the unlucky girl who got bewitched into coming here.
Okay.
Okay, yes, I'll activate the basic power with that.
Okay. Oh, this is really difficult. I need to think about this one.
Find a way to do it without spoilers.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it's
So,
4C, so it's basically spoilers.
Spoilers to force power.
right.
What was
Um,
it? Oh.
okay. Uh, you see lots of roots and tubers and wonderful truffles and whatnot in her future.
Okay.
In Lily's future?
Yeah. But like just hold on to that while you're so we're just going to like Tatrina's just kind of like, wait, what is going on here? And the crone's going to turn so keep this all separate just for now, but the crone is going to look at the rest of you and say, who will sacrifice this girl for the sake of Gullytown? Balance the scales. Life for lives.
Could we not find you a more agreeable sacrifice?
She says, the moon in the sky is a new moon. It must happen now. You were fated to come here. She was fated to die. To save Gullytown, this must happen now. Who will sacrifice her for me?
Arlo's just gonna mutter under his breath, blood magic. Ugh. He's not a fan.
But I mean, you guys
what
can.
about
I mean, in other words,
Yeah.
remember your RP, so you can refuse. That's
Sophia?
fine.
Sophia's going to say, what if gifted blood? Will gifted blood work?
She is gifted.
Would
How do you think she answered my summons?
If we all gave blood, could you not use it instead if we draw it ourselves?
She shakes her head. This girl must die. So what do you guys say?
Darkin will.
Sophia is still
I
staunchly
think-
against this.
Darkin will say that when a single tree has a poison in the forest, you need to remove it to save the other trees.
Catching
so
that
as a
meaning,
group, you guys
catching
need to
that
come up-
meaning,
Yeah.
Fox draws an arrow and points it at the crone's head, ready to let it fly.
Oh, okay. All right. And so,
Arlo will.
Fox, what do you say?
Let's see how your blood spilt works. I don't know. Trying to play off the blood. He keyed into the nature theme from Darkoon, and he says, "I see a poison tree."
Okay. And so
Nice.
her eyes narrow and she says, so it seems that you are willing to die for this one that you don't even know?
He lets the arrow go.
Okay.
Oh,
So the arrow flies forward and there is a flash of light as it is knocked off course. And there was like you don't even know how to describe it. You've never seen anything like this, but you players would know. Protect. And
Okay.
it is just bing, bounces off. And she smiles at you and says, well, well, well. It is good to know there are people that still have merciful hearts. Lily Fanwell has a much greater role to play. And so the crone waves her hand and Lily disappears and you see something else.
Herbs and tubers and truffles?
It's a pig.
Ah, truffles, yep.
Meet my trusted friend Emmeline. So, I needed to know who I was dealing with before I could help. I am glad to know that Tor Guidestar sent me kind individuals. Anyone who says that someone innocent must die for their goal should never be trusted. Well done.
Sophia is going to sheath Durandal and heave a very heavy sigh of relief.
Yeah, Fox was already pulling for another arrow, and he just slowly slides it back in.
And Emmeline's like, and like runs over to you and is like sniffing around. And
Sophia
so,
will down and pet Emmeline.
yeah, Emmeline's like, ooh, truffles in my future. So the Crone
knows.
asks about the symptoms that you guys have come across. And so, just to speed things up, I'll just say, okay, she's nodding her head and she says, yes, yes. I see now. So, answer me this. Have any of the nobles in Highreach been affected by this?
Not to our knowledge, no.
And neither have you, but you have come into contact, yes?
Yeah.
How have you been eating?
Normal.
Rations and
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, you guys got a good day
Well
out.
enough, yeah.
yeah.
So she taps her temple and she's like, yes. This is a disease, but not one of infection, but one of malnutrition. With the war in the north drawing resources and making certain items unavailable to the poor, they have suffered from this scourge. I have heard of this before. However,
Scurvy?
yes, scurvy. However, there is a weed, prickleberry, common throughout the Vale that is avoided due to its thorns and extremely tart taste, but it is highly nutritious. I suggest getting these to the people. And at this, Emmeline rushes over and is like, and there's a prickle berry bush right there that kind of prickly, but you can definitely get stuff in there. And
Looks like we're back to the farm, boys.
yep, so you're gonna need to head back. However, it's yeah, prickleberries are everywhere. So
Could we Sophia will ask if it's possible if we could stay and rest the night. The trip through the swamp has been rather taxing on many of us. If it wouldn't put her out.
it's up to you, but she actually hands you a stone and she says, keep this, and the creatures of the swamp will give you free passage.
We've spent too much time traveling already. We should quickly get back to Gullytown.
We can rest when we get home.
All right. Then on we
Okay.
go. Sophia will hang on to the stone.
All right, so
Maybe give it to Tatrina.
Oh yeah. Hand it to Sophia and say, "You need this a bit more than I do."
She just takes it absent-mindedly.
all right, do you guys have any questions for the Crone before you guys leave?
I mean,
We
we could ask her for some healing before we leave, anyways.
Yes, absolutely. Actually, let me grab your tokens.
Possibly for my crit.
Oh yeah, that was pretty vicious.
Yes, it was.
Like, okay, so what do we think this looks like? This horrific injury that's reduced your agility.
It's just a gash down my arm. No, agility, right? So leg. Down my leg.
Oh man, it's been in the swamp this entire time. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, it's probably smelling like almonds.
Ugh.
I imagine we at least wrapped it, even if we don't have that skill.
We rubbed dirt in it.
So actually,
Some
yeah,
maggots in there.
she's gonna,
Arlo has a cloak. He probably tore off a piece of it and wrapped it around.
yeah. So she'll go and heal. Remember, it's just one check for the encounter, but you can do. All of you can roll a 4P 2B medicine check
Can I instead do the crit?
or the crit. Yeah,
Yeah, which I think is hard, right?
I believe
Yeah.
so.
If
Yeah.
we're over half, it's average, right?
Well, for the crit though,
Yes.
well, that's the table. That's hard.
It's hard for horrific.
Oh yes, yes it is.
Yeah.
And so you can add 2 for
So-
with a success. You can add 2 advantage, or sorry, 2 strain and 2 wounds on top of that, on top of the rolls if it's a success.
She's got some ranks.
Oh.
Yeah.
Arlo's crit is gone.
Nice.
Sophia will thank her for the aid.
And she's going to say, I would appreciate if you did not reveal all of what happened with this test.
Yeah, so Arlo will actually bring up that we got a warning from I can't think of his name.
Relton.
Relton.
She gives
Is he
you a little-
aware?
She gives you a little nod and says, not everyone has passed this test.
Oh.
And with that, she says, however, old ladies like us, and she nudges Emmeline, we like to keep a little bit of our mystique. So, keep the secret, but maybe I'll see you again in the future.
Sophia will nod and say, I'd appreciate that very much. And with a wink. So Sophia will keep the secret.
And
But she's going to rub it in Relton's face that we passed. Totally going to.
No. Her whole point was that don't tell him.
Yeah,
about
don't tell him, because he didn't.
Oh, well, that we passed the test?
Well, the whole thing is that just
He
say
might
that
not
you
have known
got
it was a
help from
test.
the Crone.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm not going to give you guys too much information, but you understand the implication here. Right?
Yeah, I got it.
Fox would just awkwardly say, sorry about the arrow.
No, and she just says, I'm not. That was well done. Your heart is in the right place, and that will serve you well in the future. So, good job, guys. And as you head back, I assume that you tell people about Prickleberry. Relton is extremely skeptical at this, but yeah.
Sophia would go and actually pick Prickleberry and and give it to people.
Give it to the child, actually.
To the child first, of course, but then to actually go pick it and give handfuls of out to people and say, this will help.
Right. And so I'll make this really quick. I know that we're right at time here. So yes, so a couple of days do pass, and administering Prickleberry absolutely does. It stops the progression of the disease immediately. However, it takes a few days, but the boy wakes up and he's totally confused. And when Tor asks his name, he says, I don't know. So, yeah, he's just really confused. He was very sick. He, with everything he's been through, he doesn't quite remember much at all.
Do you remember why you were in the woods, or when you even
Well,
got
no, he was.
Oh, he wasn't in the woods. This is in the middle of town, actually.
He was right outside.
The door.
He was right outside our headquarters.
Then I'll change the question to how much do you remember?
He just says, my whole family got sick. My father and mother died, and I don't. And then he starts to cry. He's like, I don't remember anything else. I don't even remember my name. And he's starting to freak out.
Arlo will put a hand on his shoulder and say, calm yourself, child.
So Trina will hug him.
Yeah,
Aw.
that'll work too.
So, Relton's actually impressed, but Tor especially. But Tor says, we have one problem, though. Prickleberry isn't exactly that common in Gullytown. However, in the nearby stretch of forest, the Weald, it's everywhere. However, as you all know, trying to take things from a nobleman or noblewoman's land is a crime. However, we may be able to convince Lady Dumond, who owns much of the Weald, to allow people entrance to pick weeds that she doesn't even want.
That's what Sophia will nod and say. That's what I was thinking as well.
That sounds like a fine plan.
All right, so I'm going to switch back over. And so how do you guys request an audience with her?
Does someone here have nobility connections? I forget. Or was there time to
Trina
have them?
has studied the nobility, but isn't actually one of them.
Sophia was a member of the church for pretty much all her life. She doesn't have noble connections, but she may
Approach on behalf of that.
well, not on behalf of the church, but approach as someone looking to help Lady Dumont keep her grounds. Like, we're just beggars looking for work.
Darkin used to be, like, his family were advisors to nobility, but I don't know if...
Could Katrina perhaps do some research on Lady Dumont to see if there's any specific quirks
Absolutely.
we might be able to exploit?
Yeah. So you can do knowledge nobility, aka core worlds, and it is just a. Actually, it is average, but with 2 boosts. Yeah, 2 boosts.
Well-known
She
house.
likes
well-known
talking
house.
of the town.
Okay. So, yes, you know quite a bit about Lady Dumont. It turns out that her husband and son, she's a widow. Her husband and son were in the same party with Queen Tamsin and Prince Donner when they were attacked by trolls, and they died. And she has not been at court since. So she has been grieving for quite some time. But you do know that she was never one of those terrible nobles. She's always had a bit of a soft heart, but maybe her heart is hardened a bit after that whole thing.
Let's bring the small boy who can't remember.
Katrina glares at you.
Well, just saying, if she's lost her husband and her son, maybe hearing that the people of Gullytown have lost as well, she may be more open to allowing us to work to tend her grounds.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds
Well,
good.
remember, the whole point, though, Tor was actually thinking that if you guys could convince her to let people actually...
Yeah, we're not doing it ourselves.
In other words, you're trying to find a permanent source of prickleberry.
Well, yeah, like people would come in, they'd take the prickleberry, but they'd plant it around Vale or around Gullytown. So it's pretty much transplanting the weeds. So they pull them up, they replant them.
Well, there's not really a lot of places for prickleberry to grow in Gullytown. It's pretty...
Even like just outside the Gullytown's like borders, or is it like completely surrounded by more...
I mean, it's a big city sort of thing. In other words, this is the region... In other words, there's almost no place for the common people to have their own land. Do you know what I mean? That's the whole problem with this system. Like, everything that can grow something is owned by a noble.
Does our group control like any kind of like warehouses or anything in Gullytown? We could maybe grow it indoors.
A little bit, but probably not. That
Not
might take
enough.
some. Yeah, not enough. But in other words, this is at least for this short term. This is you need to be able to get to the prickleberry in the week.
Oh, yeah, we'd have to get it from here first either way. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
So then we should definitely bring the boy and plead his case to her. That the people of Gullytown, they're losing their husbands, their sons, their mothers to this disease. And prickleberry, this weed that grows on her estate, is something that can help prevent further loss.
Okay.
Prevent the loss of husbands and sons.
Yeah, I think that's a good...
That's a good one. You bring the boy along, and she says, "Oh, and what's your name?" And his eyes go really wide, and he's looking at you guys. What's his name?
Bev.
I mean, should we just tell them that he doesn't remember? Or
No, Katrina already said it. Bev.
Ev. Mev, or can you spell it?
M-A-V.
Oh, M-A-V. Okay, Mev. All right, so she says, "Oh," and she sees like a little bit of the scarring from the sores, but obviously he's better. And she's amazed that something as simple as prickleberry is saving people from what was like another plague. And so, yeah, by bringing the boy, I'm going to say that you get 2 boosts and an upgrade.
Okay.
And then
So-
the check itself is going to be 2 red and a purple.
Charm?
Well, you tell me.
Uh,
I think Charm's our best bet.
Yeah,
I think charm is what we're trying to do, anyways.
yeah. I mean, I always want to check. You never know. Sometimes people will be like, leadership.
Rock's not here. Because he would totally use leadership.
Do you get anyone with charm?
Yeah, I have proficiency.
Time was our charm person, I think, as well.
Well, hold on. JB said Darkroon's got charm, so maybe
Oh, yeah, I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
you get 2 boosts and an upgrade.
2 boosts and a free upgrade.
What's charm works off for presence, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
What's your presence?
3.
Anyone have more than 3 presents?
No.
Not I.
Okay, so just get a
That's
boost
okay.
from someone.
I'll flip another destiny just to get the 3.
Yeah, get another boost from one of us for helping tell the tale.
Sophia, you can get a boost from Sophia.
Sure.
She'll-
Yeah, it was.
Okay, wait a minute.
Yeah.
So we've got the 2 boosts and an upgrade from the boy, and I was kind of counting that as Sophia's
is-
unskilled assistance.
Sure.
So
Oh, that's
Okay.
fine.
Sure.
yeah,
That's cool. A 2 red and a purple, you said?
2 red and a purple. Yeah.
Okay, and I flipped, so.
Woo!
Nice.
Okay. So, I mean, what do you say?
I think we're gonna go with exactly what Sophia's plan was. So Darkin will just like kneel down and take her hand and be very like hippie-ish and just say,
Hippie-ish.
well, a woods person, and just say,
Can
You
you
know,
paint
when
in all the
we-
colors of the wind?
Especially after
we-
you're smoking some of this.
Also, rolled
Um,
pickleberry leaves make a delightful after-dinner treat.
Combine it with that aloe I found in the swamp. It's
Yeah.
great.
That he put in his eyes.
Real hot.
All right, so yeah, well done. She says, "Oh, it's terrible, and I can't believe what those Fanwells are trying to do with putting up a wall between Hightown and High Reach and Gullytown. Yes, my portion of the Weald is open to whoever would like to take prickleberries from here. So yes, you guys do have a supply of prickleberries. It's like boom, achievement. So good job." And
Sophia will bow and say, "Thank you, Your Grace."
all right, and she
Arlo will
goes
give her a nod.
over and she pats Mav on the head, and she looks to one of you and just says, kind of with the question of who's his guardian, sort of thing.
His
Well,
family.
I actually typed it in the chat. Tatooine has been gripping Mav's hand the whole time.
Oh, okay, so she would know. Okay, got it. All right, so she says, well, listen to your, and she kind of raises her eyebrow but just says, sister? And Mav just nods and says, okay. Thanks, ma'am. He's very, very polite for a young boy. And also, too, another thing that you notice, I forgot to mention this, Lady Dumond is speaking in low speech to you. Yeah, so, I mean, that's not a lot of nobles do that.
For a noble, she's not half bad.
Yeah, she's not. I mean, her low speech is a little, but she can
That's
speak
fine.
it.
A little rusty. Well, so maybe they all don't need to be put against the wall when the revolution comes.
Right. Or sacrificed by the crone.
Yeah.
So, all right. And you guys get plenty of prickleberry. There are other people that come onto the lands for prickleberry. So the market square actually starts to pick up. And the symptoms take about 2 weeks, but you guys have defeated the scourge of Gullytown. So, well done. And with that, we have completed Shadows of the Veil 2, the Crone's Price. And we're going to go
May I
into...
add, one thing before,
Yeah.
just something I thought of when she mentioned that Lady Dumont mentioned that she doesn't like what the Fanwells are doing. Sophia would say, "Well, not all the Fanwells are
On board.
well,
With the
on
plan.
board with that particular plan.
Oh,
There
when
may
you
be
say
hope
that.
in the
Okay, yeah. She's like, oh, and
the daughter may be a beacon of hope in that for that family."
yes, Lily Fanwell. Huh. Well, it seems that it's time for me to return to court. And the next time that I see Lily Fanwell, I'll definitely invite her back here. Thank you.
You're quite welcome.
And yeah, good job. That was good. So, another thing, and sorry, I totally skipped over this, but I should have told you guys. You also had an anonymous benefactor who had posted a reward for the cure for the scourge, and you guys got it. So, everyone gets 750 gold each, and Lady Dumont also has given gold as well, so each of you also gets plus 250 for convincing her to help. So 1,000 gold to everybody. And there's a base 5 XP, but plus 1 for saving Mav's life. Plus 1, since you guys recognize that something was wrong with the Queen's Road Patrol.
Multiple times over, actually.
What's that?
So we noticed it multiple times over.
Yeah, well, at least somebody noticed.
Yeah.
Plus 3 if the party refuses to sacrifice Lily Fanwell, and plus 1 if Lady Dumont agrees to help. I would say that you guys also deserve plus 1 for just the that end portion with Mav, as well as pointing out that, you know, hey, nice noble, there are other nice nobles too, maybe you should talk to them. So, yeah. And what is that? So that's another plus 1. So
It's a 12, I think.
okay.
Or is that 2 plus 1s for that last section?
Well, plus 1 together.
Okay.
Yeah, so 12.
All right, so I'm gonna lock it there. But all right, let's do Merp. Most interesting role player. I've got one in mind, but I'll let you guys go first.
I'd have to say possibly either Katrina for all the roleplay with the child, with Mav, or yeah, Katrina, I guess.
I'm gonna
Sophia had some too, actually.
I'm gonna go for Fox. For the last part, really sold it. Sophia I was on the fence of having Sophia attack the Crone, but
Fox just went for it.
Going for it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, everyone should roll morality as well.
So
Forget with this team, that's like tons of rolls.
so the morality is 1d10 or d5.
It's a D10 minus what you have in conflict.
Okay. Since mine triggered, is it doubled then?
Yeah, the result is doubled.
Oh, okay. Oh wow. So that's minus 1 with 9, so 18. Holy crap. Wait, is that really how it works?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's why I'm like, everyone use dark side.
Hey, Katrina's still trudging in the middle.
It kind of lends itself to big changes, rapid changes, one way or the other.
All right, so we've got a vote for Tatrina, and any other votes or any other nominations rather.
I nominated Fox.
Okay.
For the last bit.
All right, so yeah, let's put in your votes.
Oh, by the way, in case anyone was wondering, that -5 is because Katrina was seriously considering killing Lily.
That's good. I mean,
So you just decided to give yourself 5 conflict for it, basically.
Yeah, it's like half of outright murder, and since she didn't go
Right.
through with it, but I just decided to have it.
that's good. You know, that's going to be. I want to see more of that throughout the campaign. I mean, really skirt the edge, or at least some of you.
He really wants us to fall
Tommy,
into it.
don't worry. Once I get baleful gaze, this nice little buffer I've built up is probably gonna tank.
to know.
Because
The book doesn't say what happens if you roll equal
with-
to the conflict you earned.
All right, so congratulations to Trina with most interesting role player. And sorry, what did you say, JB?
The book doesn't seem to, at least I can't see it right now, what happens if you roll equal to what you
There's
earned
nothing.
in conflict.
Yeah, nothing happens. You don't go up or down. You just stay at it.
Oh, cool. Perfect.
You divided by 0. No! All right, so let's go to MVP. I've also got somebody in mind for this one too, but I'll wait for you guys to say something.
I think it'd be
I'm going to
Fox.
say Fox.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He was the only one able to do any significant damage to anything.
Well, I mean, yeah.
and he saved that. He pretty much saved Katrina and Sophia's life
Yeah.
from the.
Yeah.
And I want to ask you
Crush
guys, I
Jaws.
mean, you guys got scared with the crush jaws, yeah?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Good. But yeah, good job, Fox, with that, and also with shooting at the Crone. That really
Yeah.
impressed her. Out of everybody, the Crone's really got her eye on you. She really, she likes that. You were not even going to have that with killing someone who did nothing wrong. So
Yeah. Well, Darkoon helped with that with the thing about the rotten tree. So that helped Fox understand what was happening.
It inspired his
that's
one
right.
letter.
That's true.
Everyone. Sophia was against it right from the beginning.
That's a good
Just
point.
know.
Yep.
Arlo was against it, but wouldn't have minded doing it to a different film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was letting you guys simmer in that. Like, are you gonna bring someone else to kill? Like, what's going on here?
Katrina was mainly thinking of the boy. In fact, there's a nice little thing in the chat log,
Yep.
right about where Sophia talks about how we can even consider this.
Right. Oh, that's true. So, let's know their nominations, right?
I mean, it's pretty much just Fox.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, Fox.
I can't
I mean,
think.
I think so too. So, congratulations, Brandon, on Fox earning MVP. And I think that's it. Is there anything else I'm missing, morality or anything?
I think that's it.
All right, so with that, I'm going to cut the recording, but thanks for watching and participating in Shadows of the Veil 2, The Crone's Price, and we'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Bye.
Turtles.